Traffic Center, Alex Williams.
Finally, good news in Cobb County, Bill. Crash cleared and everything is back open. 75 southbound, Windy Hill Road, exit 260. Damage done, though. Slow behind it back through Marietta. Hopefully some of those delays will start to shake out. Just off the phone with our traffic trooper in Sandy Springs. He spotted this stalled tractor trailer, and I see it smack dab in the center lane, 285 westbound, the outer loop before Riverside Drive, exit 24, putting extra pressure on that commute from Georgia 400. 285 east and southbound, the inner loop, that ride is filling in as well, starting in Doraville from Peachtree Boulevard, Buford Highways. You head down to East Ponce in Clarkston. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Mostly cloudy skies today with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, high around 83. Lows tonight in the upper 60s to low 70s. Clouds hold on for Thursday and Friday with off and on rain showers and thunderstorms, especially through the afternoons. Highs in the upper 70s to low 80s.
Storm tracker radar showing some scattered rain showers around the metro at this hour. Some rain right now in southern Cherokee County, extending into northwest Cobb and into Paulding County as well. It is 83 in Snellville and Smyrna, 80 in Union City. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour one of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Von Hessler on vacation, which means it's the Doctrinaire's Doctrine today, tomorrow, and even Friday. So I'm your host, Tim Andrews, also joined in the ether by Autumn Fisher, man behind the glass, George Clark, and of course, Jared Yamamoto, who did not fulfill his task, his assignment, and go see The Mandalorian and, what's his name? Oh, yeah, Tofu? Grogu?
Grogu, that's right.
Baby Yoda last night because you vegged out on the couch.
I did. I started The Burrows on Netflix, and that's pretty good. It's kind of like Stranger Things, but with old people involved.
So, yeah, I've heard it's Stranger Things for adults, but Stranger Things was a show for adults also. I don't think little kids watched it all that much, and if they did, they were terrified. But you are talking about this show. What's it called again?
It's called The Burrows.
The Burrows. So it's Suburbia? What is it?
Maybe it's about donkeys, like burros.
That would be a show I'd watch. Maybe they play donkey basketball.
Ooh, or pin the tail.
Coming to a high school in the Northeast near you. I don't know if you had that down here, but we had once a year donkey basketball. People would ride donkeys and play basketball, and the donkeys would poop on the basketball court.
Sounds like a lovely time.
Oh, yes, it was. I went every single time. But you didn't. You vegged out on the couch last night.
Yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes of The Burrows, and just to give like a little bit of the plot here, so it's about a retirement community that's kind of like the Villages down in Florida, except it's in Arizona.
Okay.
And
it's shot in the same cul-de-sac where they shot that Pluribus show.
Yes, it's exactly where it was shot, and it's about a group of retarees that think that their life is over because they've gone to this retirement community.
Ed Harris is in this?
I believe he is.
The bald guy?
He is involved in it, and you've got it's a really good cast.
Cool.
But they end up uncovering some kind of mystery without spoiling anything, and now they're trying to figure out what it is. That's at least where I am.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's right. I want to look at the burros.
Play some basketball.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you going to go see it tonight? When are you going to go see it?
I would like to see it tonight. I was trying to get my lovely wife, Tina, to come with me, but she's like, I'm tired. And so she didn't want to go last night. So
is that your impression of your wife?
I'm tired.
I work all day. You just do radio.
Exactly. So my thing was, I said, okay, if you're not going to go with me tonight, then I will either reach out to a friend or potentially even do one of the matinees by myself tomorrow. So I will see it before tomorrow, I promise.
You don't come with me.
Yeah, and there's going to be problems, Missy.
Reaching out to a friend.
Yeah, I'm going to reach out to a friend, and you can stay at home and eat bonbons and watch television by yourself.
Yeah.
Watch your stupid reality shows that I pretend to like because I'm married to you and you're cute. And you get.
But I secretly like them.
Yes.
Well, that would be. I really don't like Love on the Spectrum that much.
Aw.
Why not?
Because you don't like people with disabilities.
Oh,
I get it.
yeah. Get out of here. Get out. I knew you were going to go for that
I don't
one.
like them either, Jared.
I don't like the dating shows. I don't like the fact that they give you a bird's eye view into awkward dating scenarios.
Shouldn't
That's what I
that
don't
show
like.
be called Easy Pickings?
It could be.
That's not very nice, Tim. I don't mean it in a bad light. All right, will you keep us informed? I want to get your review. Greg Russ yesterday said on the show that he loved it. It was exciting. He's not, I don't know, weighed down by the lore of Star Wars. He's not a Gen Xer who grew up loving it and then was completely, I don't know, demoralized by anything that came out after the original 3. Even when they came out with in the mid 90s, before he put out the prequels, George Lucas, he went in and tinkered with his movies, and he added like unnecessary effects and stuff. Now you could recolor, add a little this and that, but he went way overboard. And I think Autumn agrees with me on that, don't you?
Yeah.
Like the horrible scene where they had Han Solo walking and there was nothing there because they didn't know what Jabba looked like yet. So they just go and they make a disgusting cartoon Jabba.
It was a man. Yeah.
It was a man.
Dude that was Jabba, but yeah, you're right. And then it just turned into a horrible CGI. And you really caught glimpses of what Lucas's future meddling would do in the third one. And in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, because, by the time Return of the Jedi came out, didn't he change the ending so it was Hayden Christensen instead of...
Oh, no. I'm talking about when when Return of the Jedi was made.
Oh, yeah.
Like when it first came out. I mean, everybody talks about the Ewoks, but also just like Han Solo now is just going to hang out in the woods for the next 45 minutes of the movie.
Right.
There's like, there's a lot, we're all rescuing him for some reason, even though the beginning, really, Return of the Jedi should have ended after Luke rescued everybody from Jabba's palace.
Yeah, no. Because they had to blow up the
Death Star.
The Death Star.
Make that a separate movie. The first part was great.
Yes, it was.
And then it turned into the woods.
Yes, it was. It was very good.
The speeders were cool, I guess. I'll give you that.
Yes. But we kind of did get demoralized. But you know what? They make these wonderful things like The Mandalorian and Shirley.
Yeah.
Or
Mandalorian.
Cagney and The Mandalorian. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you, Joe?
I don't.
The blank stare. You didn't watch Cagney and Lacey?
The Odd Grogu?
No, I did. But I know, shocker, I did not watch that.
The Odd Grogu. Yesterday on the show, we found out something interesting about George. He just throws out these little facts about himself. He is a mystery to me.
Oh,
I mean, George, you are mysterious. You're sort of a loner. You do your own thing. You march to the beat of your own drummer.
that's right.
And yesterday he just threw out there, oh, yeah, I was an Eagle Scout. And I think we were, unless you knew
We
about
knew
it.
that.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he's talked about it before.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention when he talked about it before.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was new to me and new to a lot of people in the audience because oh, my God, George was an Eagle Scout. What did he do? And what was your project again?
There's a bench at my high school. It was like a memorial bench. We had a person that died at our high school.
Oh, well, that brings the whole room down. We're not going to talk about that anymore.
Yeah, way to go, Tim.
Yeah. But I learned something. I was observing George today. I got here early to do prep for today and, do some other things. But I watched him. He is an instructor. He's an instructor. He was...
Oh, you liked my training abilities?
Well, yeah, you were teaching... he was working with our new board op, Brooke, showing her all the bells and whistles in there, all the buttons to push. And I'm watching this, knowing in my head that I learned on an analog board in 1989 how to run a board. There's no way I could do that. I would lose my mind in there. Because I have that... What do they call that? Sensory...
Overload?
I don't know. What's it called? Autumn, you know these crazy things that people have, like myself. When you have too much going on and
Anxiety.
well, yeah, I do have anxiety, but it's called, what is it called? It's called
Neurodivergence
I guess if you want to
is
put a
the
name on it.
umbrella.
It's a sensory thing. It's
Okay.
It's
How about SPD?
What's that?
Sensory processing disorder.
Yeah, that's it. I'll just give myself. I have
There
that.
you go. Sorry, I didn't know.
We just
Looked at
diagnosed
me
you.
Thank
to
you.
know, and I did not.
Well, I have SPD, so I'm watching this, and Brooke's doing a good job. You're showing her what to do and everything. So that's I didn't know you were a good instructor.
Well, thank you, Tim. That's very kind
You
of you
can
to say.
one day teach me how to do it, and I'll stare at it. Because one time I couldn't figure out how to do the reel-to-reel back in the old-timey days. And a friend of mine was doing a remote from the county fair in our town, and her name was Freddie. And she goes, well, Tim, I'm going to record these. Just leave it on. And so I ran the reel-to-reel, and she recorded her thing while I went to, I don't know, have a cigarette or get coffee. And I came back, and I called her. She was at the fair, so I had to call her at wherever she was. And I said, hey, did you record this? She said, yes, everything's fine. So I played it. Well, she screwed up, and right in the middle of it, she dropped the F-bomb.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, again, analog board, 1990-something, no dump button, none of that. So just had to pray that no one was sitting at home going, I'm going to get him fired by mailing this to the FCC. Nobody got in any trouble. But, kudos to you for being a good instructor. And
So there really was no dump button back then?
no,
So what was there anything like that at all?
no, there was prayer that no one heard it or recorded it.
Wow.
Because people weren't really recording unless they were like recording a song that was about to come on.
Yeah.
And they were like waiting with their fingers over the, the record button on their tape.
Yeah, and they weren't recording anything because
No.
the music I was playing wasn't that great. But anyway, no one got in trouble. I didn't get in trouble. It was a different time. But getting back to the fact that you were a Boy Scout, do you still get involved, or once you got your Eagle Scout, did you just disappear?
No, I definitely just disappeared, and I
Yeah.
haven't even been camping really, like since I was a Boy Scout.
Did you go on jamborees? And...
We did all sorts of stuff. I was in Order of the Arrow.
I
which
was in Order of the Arrow.
You gotta like go on a silent retreat.
Yeah, you can't talk, and you can bring like 3 matches. Were you in the Scouts?
I made it all the way to Life Scout, so that's kind of it's a little
just
bit.
one under. Oh no, 2 under, maybe 1 under.
Yeah, it was pretty far up there, but
Yeah.
my troop was very interesting, and I felt bad for my poor father for having to. He hates camping,
Yeah.
and he would often the parents would get involved, and they would have to camp too, and I could tell my dad was miserable. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I got out of it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it because I had friends from school who were also in my troop. We had two troops in our town, this little town of Mansfield, Pennsylvania. That, one guy who works here is also from that town, which is kind of startling to me because there's only about 3,000, 4,000 people there. But yeah, Order of the Arrow was fun. You go out in the woods. You're allowed to bring 3 matches. You have to start a fire. You can't talk. Basically, it's, hey, come to the campground and work. You have to do all this free work. So if you went in the spring, you had to set up for summer camp and put all the tents up, the canvas tents. Or if you went in the fall, Order of the Arrow, you had to take them down. And in the fall, when you took them down, there was always money and stuff underneath because kids were there all summer long and they would leave their money. So that was fun. And then you got that cool sash. Do you still have the sash with the arrow on it?
I'm sure it's somewhere laying around my parents' attic.
Yeah. My dad got all mine framed. Like all the little metal belt things that you get before you start getting merit badges, and then some of my merit badges. But the Scouts today, of course, I don't pay much attention to it. You see Scouts, it's no longer the Boy Scouts. They dropped the boy from the Boy Scouts, like the Dixie Chicks dropped Dixie. So it's just the Chicks now. And are they still around? Can you call them the Dixie Chicks? We get in trouble because they had to appease people that aren't their fans. And the same thing goes with the Boy Scouts. They had to appease people who don't care about the Boy Scouts. And so the Scouts are for everybody now. And I'm just curious. It's been 10 years, I think, that it's just been the Scouts. And I'm just curious if people still go camping, because it's co-ed. And
I think that people still go
how
camping.
does that work? They go camping, yeah. So is it the Scout Master and the Scout Mistress, or is it just the Scout Leader? I don't know.
I'm sure that, because parents come.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
A father could come with a daughter, or a mother could come with a son, or vice versa,
Well, from my experience and also from Jared's, parents, the parents didn't want to go. That's why you have
No,
Scout
my dad
leaders.
was miserable. He hated it. He was like, I could tell, and he's just, I'm a much bigger camper than he is. But seeing his face, and then also like the oftentimes the other dads were bringing up politics, and I could tell my dad was like super uncomfortable in those moments. And then I had made some friends in my troop, but we had kind of been at that point in my life, we were kind of bouncing around and moving to different parts of the state, or I guess different parts of the metro area.
Right.
So we were kind of new to this one area, and I made it pretty far while I was there. But when my dad said it was okay for me to get out, I'm like, okay, good. I'll take my chance to get out now. Yeah.
Get out.
We're both happy.
You didn't want to do the project.
Yeah, we're both mutually happy to get out of it.
Right. Speaking of the chicks, have you guys seen Natalie Maines lately?
Yeah, what are people's problem with her? Just that she looks different?
I don't have a problem with her. She always talks about politics. I don't care about that, but she sort of looks like she could be one of the Road Warriors back in 1987.
That's what I was thinking, because I saw some things on TikTok, and I wasn't sure what was motivating the posts.
Right. Well,
It looks like a little bit of a rougher pink at the moment.
Yeah.
Or like a football JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, you guys, I was going to say this reference, but you guys won't know who I'm talking about. Brian Bosworth. I believe he won a Heisman Trophy. He was a defensive player in college, was very good.
Yeah.
And then he ended up getting in the NFL eventually. But are you Googling him over there, Brian Bosworth?
Yeah, I could see a little bit of that.
She
yeah.
has that extra wide, dyed blonde mohawk and then the shaved head on the side.
Yeah.
And, she's got a little linebacker in her. But I swear she
looks
could be
intense.
She could be a road warrior. Yeah.
Little Jake Busey out of Starship Troopers, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, these all are the mysteries of George. So the mysteries of George will be one of the segments I wanted to. I'm going to use this as a time to plug. I hope you don't mind. I have to absolutely plug that this Sunday evening at 6 p.m., as a good solid lead in to Dr. Joe, who will be on our show later today. Sunday show that Dr. Joe does at 8 o'clock. It's the it's not called that. It's the Sunday show with Tim Andrews featuring George Clark. And that'll begin this Sunday evening, 6 to 8 p.m. We have things to talk about. That's a segment that we came up with today, or that I came up with by talking to our program director and our assistant program director. So things we don't know about George. And that segment will be, George will give me a fact. I don't know anything about it. It'll be a surprise, and I'll just ask him a bunch of questions.
Yeah, and I can ask you the same. Can we get some mysteries of
No,
Tim?
there's no mystery.
Oh, come on,
such
Tim.
an enigma.
I'm not an enigma. I'm an open book. You could, you can ask anybody. What do? I work here. I go home.
Hey, you're not allowed to dictate what we know.
I'm allowed to dictate whatever I want.
No, because the point is that we ask you questions, just like we ask George, and then you have to answer.
All right. Well,
And if you don't, you're fired.
Oh, boy. I didn't know Autumn had such power.
True or false?
Truth or dare? Truth or dare?
Oh my God, you dare!
Oh, my God.
Kiss Jared.
Yeah. Hey, you could leave us an open mic today and join the show on the WSB radio app. I guess there's also an option on the website, but who's going to hold up their laptop and how do I leave an open mic? You got to use the app, right?
You do have to use the app in order to leave an open mic. In fact, we got this one from yesterday here. This is a perfect example of how to leave an open mic.
Hey, Von Hessler, Dr. Nance. I got an opinion real quick to share. Man, the workforce today is softer than a gas station burrito. I asked a guy at a tire shop, rotate my tires, and brother just rotated a clipboard and called it a day. Nobody owns mistakes anymore. What's up with that? Hell, folks will burn down a building and then stand around asking, who left all this fire around? Back in my day, if you messed up, you fixed it. Or at least lied with confidence. It is 81 degrees in Dunwoody, Georgia. Y'all have a good day.
All right, that was funny, but what's it referencing? I forgot.
I think that we were talking about the issues with sort of the service industry yesterday a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And just getting things done in general.
Is he going to be appearing at the Funny Bucket this weekend or something? We're promoting him.
The Funny Bucket. Yeah, that's that new comedy club.
It's really good.
Right. It's just a giant bucket, and you walk in and the comedian's in there while it rains and it gets filled with water.
Let's not gloss over that last thing. Me and Tim, we're going to have a Sunday show every Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. And it's going to be before the Dr. Joe show. We're going to talk about the things from the week, talk to each other about what we're interested in. It's going to be exciting, fun, be there every week.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice job.
Thank you very much, George. You're better at doing that. Today on the show, of course, Dr. Joe will be here as usual. It's Wellness Wednesday. Don't forget the 5 o'clock hour. We have the A Grand for Gas giveaway, and we'll tell you what that word is when we come back after 5 o'clock. And we also, I think we have Bob Dylan tickets to give away again.
Sure do.
You said you're going to go to that show.
I'd like to. I've never seen Bob Dylan. I'm on this this kick lately where if there's an artist that has a legacy like Bob Dylan and they're coming through Atlanta,
you want to go.
It's on me. I need to do it. I don't have kids yet, and there have been several artists that have come through town, and I thought it was going to be their last time, and I did not go, and now I'm like regretting it. So
did they cancel that because of Willie? Wasn't Willie sick? They couldn't do the show?
The last time, yeah, that was the Outlaw tour.
All right.
They did last time. But there have been a couple artists like that where I wish I had gone and seen them before they passed away. Most notably, Tom Petty and Prince. I had opportunities to see both of them, and I missed out on both of them. And
That Prince one, I bet hurts.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
I knew somebody that went to that concert, and he did he did a really long concert, and it was really intimate. He was on a piano and like on the stage and kind of talked to the audience and stuff.
The only time I saw Prince was at the Tabernacle. It was one of those pop-up shows that he started doing in the early 2000s. And it was amazing to see Prince. The only thing that I didn't like about it was that all of his 80s hits, he did a medley. He didn't play them.
Oh, yeah.
And that all comes from the fact that he didn't own the songs then. And before that show, he was, and I've told this story before, but we got to sit down and talk to him. So I'm sitting there, I'm closer to him than I am right now to Jared, who's just, 5 feet, 6 feet away from me. So I'm sitting right next to him. And Lisa Left Eye, Lopez, was sitting next to him too. And I started talking, and it was just for radio people. to ask him questions. He wanted, I want to talk to everybody about, in radio, and a guy from a gospel station said, well, we play gospel music, and Prince starts lecturing him, go, well, my songs are very spiritual. And the guy's just like, So I bring up the fact that, his songs are timeless, and then he interrupts me, he goes, wait. I don't own those songs. And without skipping a beat, I said, nobody cares if you own them or not. I said, those songs will live forever. I said, the music that's popular right now, Britney Spears, stuff like that, I go, there's a subsection of people who will remember those songs, but they're not everlasting. Prince songs are everlasting. And then he went on stage and said all that without attribution. Hey!
You did that.
Uh-huh. And I saw Petty. Thank you. Saw Petty a lot of times. Dylan I've only seen once at Synovus Bank Amphitheater. At the time, it was called Chastain Park. That is Chastain, right?
It is.
I thought that you had seen Dylan a bunch of times. Did you say that yesterday?
At that venue.
Oh.
I saw him there with Paul Simon. Paul Simon played first, then Dylan came out and played, and I think they did a couple of songs together. It was a really cool show.
Meeting Julio down by the schoolyard.
Mom pajama rolled down the bed, she ran in the police station. Papa found out and began to shout. I love Dylan. I've seen him a bunch of times. So if you get a chance, I would go to that, Jared, just to say you went. He's actually, you can watch him now. You can see clips of him. He's very much enjoying what he's doing.
Good. That's what I want. Because, just in the past 2 years, I've seen Rolling Stones, Eagles, Foreigner, Journey, Billy Idol, Joan Jett.
Wow.
Just to name, these are artists that I never thought I would get the chance to see because they're all on that, this is my extra. Old. And they're on their extra farewell, double farewell tour, however they brand these things.
Why you gotta talk like that?
Well, because I can't stand how these artists, the way that it's their 17th farewell tour, and it's like, okay, you could.
Dude,
actually,
Who did their first farewell tour in the early 80s.
And they're still taking advantage of people because of that.
Taking advantage. Well, I think that they know that people want to go see The Who, although I don't know that I would go now. Everything's so expensive.
Everything's expensive, and what are you really getting?
You're not getting a Who show from 1970.
No.
True.
But
go see a Who cover band.
Yeah, you pay less, the drinks are cheaper, and you hear all the songs, and the drunker you get, the more they sound like The Who.
That's right.
Yeah.
I would recommend that for any band that's very popular and still tours. Like, I don't know, if Fleetwood Mac went out again, do I want to watch a hunched over Lindsey Buckingham? He still plays the guitar well. I think he can still sing. Or do you want to go see a cover band? I would go see the cover band.
Yeah, I am grateful. I didn't list Stevie Nicks. I did see her perform, and obviously solo is different than Fleetwood Mac, but still, seeing her was, she's legendary.
She can still sing, too.
She can.
Oh, or Jefferson Starship.
Yeah,
that guy can still.
That Starship guy can sing. Now,
that's like Jane, right? In that song.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Jane.
Yeah, okay.
And that's how he sounds.
Yes, and also We Built This City, which is for some reason, all the lists, the worst songs of the pop era, they list that one in the top 5. I don't know why people. Yeah, I don't know why people hate We Built This City. It's a fun song.
Oh, it sounds cheesy.
When the papa found out, he began to shout and he started the investigation.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month, 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
We are here with CFP and investment advisor Aaron Vincent of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL every weekend right here. Get more at retireatlradio.com. And Aaron, there are some adults that work with the big box firms, and they think to themselves, I feel like some of my needs aren't being met, or there are opportunities that they could be missing. So what would you tell that person that's thinking about getting that second opinion, thinking about making the call, but they just haven't yet?
Mark, what I would say to that person who thought about it or wanted to last year but didn't is why? Why didn't you? Let's get real here. Whether you're in your car driving or you're at your office, however you're listening to this, take a second or write this down or make a mental note. Why didn't you execute on that thought? That thought that you had, that feeling that you had about getting a second opinion, you didn't follow up with that. What's the reason? A lot of times we find people are intimidated by, I don't want to be transparent. I feel like if I admit where I'm at, I'm admitting failure or something along those lines. And let me just make the bridge to you right now. We aren't going to judge you if you wish you were at X, but you're only at Y. There's no shame in saying, I'm not where I want to be and I want to get there. That should be applauded. If anything, you're going to get applause from us because it's like the human condition, right? Life on earth, to raise your hand and say, I need some help. I'd like to get this thing shored up and I'm willing to tell you the truth about where I'm at to get there. That takes courage. It takes some guts. I respect that regardless of where you are. To say I'm willing to open myself up to that sort of conversation, that should be applauded.
To receive a personalized second opinion of your financial future from the team at the Vincent Financial Group, we invite you to call today, 770-280-1488. That's 770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every weekend right here. And it's all powered by the Vincent Financial Group.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Coming up from the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, Delta Classical Concerts featuring music director Nathalie Stutzman, conducting an all-Tchaikovsky program. Performing Tchaikovsky's Violin Concerto is Daniel Lozakovich, whose collaborations range from top orchestras to K-pop's Blackpink. Then Stutzman conducts Tchaikovsky's emotional Pathétique, Symphony No. 6. Due to demand, a third performance was just added, May 28th, 29th, and 30th. Tickets at aso.org.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Could I interest you in the steak or lobster?
What would my Massey technician do?
That's a lot to chew on, but I do know that Massey's Pest Prevention is the right choice for preventing pests from getting inside your home. Plus, our service is guaranteed or your money back.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorney.
Sweet James, the only firm to call if you're hurt in a crash. 800-9-million and sweetjames.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story, it is breaking news. Cobb County Police responding to an officer-involved shooting near Town Center Mall. There is a large police presence in the area. Residents are asked to avoid the area and seek alternate routes. The GBI confirms it has been requested by Cobb Police to conduct an investigation, and agents are on the scene now. Stay with us as we work to learn more. Work crews in Cobb County are busy with all the rain recently. They've responded to 39 flooded roads and more than 80 downed trees since last Friday. Cobb County DOT Deputy Director J.D. Lorenz says things are looking better than they have the past few days.
As long as we don't have any inclement weather and some of these supercells that come in, then we don't expect a number of more trees to come down.
There is a little bit of rain right now falling in Cobb County, the heaviest rain right now in the northern part of Cobb. Even as the Strait of Hormuz remains mostly closed, reporter Alex Stone says some European airline CEOs now say they have enough jet fuel for the summer.
There had been concerns European airlines might run short of jet fuel, but the CEOs of several European airlines are saying they will be fine. Lufthansa's CEO says all of his company's hubs in Frankfurt, Munich, Vienna, Brussels, and Rome are showing no signs of fuel supply shortages right now. The CEO of the company that owns British Airways, Iberia, and others says they are confident they will have access to plenty of jet fuel over the summer.
UGA President Jerry Moorhead and football coach Kirby Smart agree there's no time to waste to come up with a plan to regulate college sports. And today, Senators Ted Cruz and Maria Cantwell are unveiling bipartisan legislation called the Protect College Sports Act. It would include new transfer rules, eligibility standards, and caps on athlete pay. The bill does face a long and uncertain path through Congress. The University of West Georgia offers its first mental health wellness course for athletes.
They basically have a place where they can express how they feel without being judged.
Instructor Jay Vincent says the class is giving athletes the language, tools, and confidence to prioritize their mental health in ways that ripple far beyond the field or the court. It is 3:32. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Not a fun trek on the north side perimeter, Bill. 285 westbound is stacked up from Ashford Dunwoody Road over into Sandy Springs due to a stalled tractor trailer that's still in that center lane before you get to Riverside Drive, exit 24. Better news in Cobb County. County, a hero unit and police cleared the stall from the center lane. Everything back open, 75 southbound at Delk Road. If you're traveling on the downtown connector, I'm already seeing a full house southbound from the 85-400 merge. Brake lights stay with you down to Cortlandt Street. Northbound slowing as well, 75-85 northbound University Avenue up to Peachtree Pine Street. And 85 north out of the cab into Gwinnett County, that's a little slow. Not terrible yet. We're going to keep an eye on it. Chamblee Tucker on and off the brakes up to Indian Trail Road exit 101. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Mostly cloudy skies today with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon. High 83, lows tonight in the upper 60s to low 70s. Tomorrow and Friday, cloudy skies with off and on rain showers and a few rumbles of thunder. Highs in the upper 70s to low 80s.
Storm tracker radar showing some scattered rain showers around the metro area at this hour. Again, some heavy rain right now in northwestern Cobb County. 86 in Decatur, 85 in Sewanee, 82 in College Park. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Selling your home can be overwhelming. That's why who you work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can help you sell your home hassle-free without the stress of putting your home on the market. Trust them to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Georgia Power is here for you with quick tips to help you save on your bill this summer. Change your HVAC filter and check vents for flow. Set your thermostat at 78 for max efficiency, but every degree closer helps. Because summer savings mean more to spend on what really matters. Visit georgiapower.com for more energy-saving tips.
Your neighbors won't say what they're thinking, but I will. Your siding is hideous. Dave Baker here for the only siding company I recommend, Nelson Exteriors. Your ugly siding is faded, warped, cracked, rotting, and just falling apart. Nelson will properly install beautiful new siding with unmatched quality and craftsmanship so it lasts and lasts. They're licensed, insured, and a James Hardy Elite Preferred Contractor. Count on Nelson for an extraordinary renovation. Google Nelson Exteriors.
At Shane Company, we've been engagement ring experts for almost 100 years. We have the largest selection of diamonds and gemstones in stock. You don't have to wait to compare them side by side. Find the one that speaks to you at shaneco.com or in store. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Jared, you said we have a couple of open mics from the WSB radio app.
Sure do.
Hey, guys and gal. This is Dave in Buford. Just wanted to say I listen every day, and y'all are just entertaining as can be. And I hope the big boss man can hear this. Because it doesn't matter if Eric's running the show or when y'all are covering for him. It's a nice change, and I consider it a treat. And I think y'all are just awesome, and I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and it is 86 degrees and cloudy.
Wow, that's awesome. I think every open mic should be just that.
For sure.
I love that.
Yes.
Thank you very much for leaving it. And no, he's not listening, but I'm sure he would appreciate it as well.
I'm sure he absolutely
You know
will.
why? Because it would fill in with the confidence that, all right, it's okay for me to go on vacation and let them host the show for a week.
Let these goofballs run the show for a whole week here. Now, this next open mic, we were talking about cover bands, and with a lot of these bands getting older, Autumn, I believe you made the point that it's almost better to go and see a cover band of one of your favorite bands because they might sound as good as that. The open micer wants to weigh in on that.
Hey, Dr. Nairns. I've been in an original band in Atlanta since the 80s, and we've barely made probably $1,000 in our entire career. Meanwhile, we're all spending $50 a pop to go see Rumors, the Fleetwood Mac cover band, and they're selling out 1,000-seat places. That's 50 grand a night these people are making just doing a good job playing Fleetwood Mac. So that's really where the money is these days.
I've seen them. They're good.
Rumors is a great band.
Yeah.
I used to know the lead singer of Rumors.
The Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, her name is her name is still Mackenzie, but she's no longer the lead singer of the band.
Oh, they kicked her out and got a new one, huh?
I think
we
so.
need a new, younger Stevie Nicks. You're almost 40. Get out.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah, they're fantastic. And there's a Journey one too that I like. And I forget what they're called, but I've seen them. They're local, but they're very successful. And then you also have Electric Avenue, which is sort of like, have you ever heard of them?
Are like an MGMT or what?
No.
Do they do?
They're Electric Avenue, and they tour and they play in Atlanta too. They do 80s pop songs, and they're amazing.
Okay. That
and
makes sense.
They do them so they sound like the songs, just like Yacht Rock. They do the 70s and 80s yacht rock.
Yacht Rock
music.
is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you can go, and again, you're not paying that. You go to a concert. The last concert I went to that cost an awful lot of money was I saw Fish in August of 24 up in the Catskills, in New York State. Woodstock is actually where it was, and they have the venue there. It's called Bethel. You look over the back wall and you can see where they actually held Woodstock. That was so expensive, and the drinks, $10, $15 for a beer. So that's why, you go to Shakedown, which is where that's where, the merchants are, and you buy your beers out there. And then because it's New York State, you walk along. They have like cops on horses there. And they walk by all these vendors. And there was one vendor that had a big table in about 7 jars, big glass jars filled with weed, different strains of pot. The cops are just talking to nobody got in trouble. It's a very different time.
That is the way to do it there. Because, I mean, it's funny. Even you were mentioning like $10, $15 for a drink as if that's expensive. Now, Tim, like going out, that would be cheap.
A beer.
For a beer.
At a concert.
I went to the Breakaway Festival about 2 weeks ago now. And it was $22 for a Modelo, like a tall boy Modelo.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's ridiculous. And then the White Claws were, I want to say, $23.
Well, that's worth it.
Which again, tall boy White Claw, that's $23. Insanity.
I've never had a White Claw. What is a White Claw?
It's a seltzer.
It's a malted
Okay,
beverage.
it's a malt beverage with flavors.
Yeah. So it's better to get all of the different varieties of seltzers that aren't malted.
Okay.
Personally, I think malted makes me like sicker. It gives me a headache.
I agree.
Yeah, the other ones are so pure. You can get stuff that's like vodka and real juice, and it's like no calorie.
Hey,
it's great.
Dump that down and drink about 20 of those. I like
Hell yeah.
I like a malted milkshake.
Surfside?
A milkshake with a little malt in it. That's pretty yummy. That's what I think of when you say a malt.
I know.
drink.
But it's like a malt liquor. That's what the malt is. I guess the alcohol is being created by the sugars in the drink instead of the alcohol being made with sugars, obviously, to be made into vodkas or tequilas and then added to the can.
The last time I drank with any frequency a malt beverage was Mickey's Wide Mouths. You guys know what those are?
No, what is that?
They were little green bottles of malted, beer.
Oh, really?
But I guess they call it malt liquor. I don't know. And they had like a big wide thing on it. You'd open them up and you'd drink them. We drank so much cheap beer in college. You could get a 12-pack of this stuff called Black Label, which was Canadian. It was a discounted Molson product. You got a 12-pack for $6. You know what I mean? And then, you get 2 of those and you're set for the night.
Exactly. You're good.
But the next day you weren't good because, you got the beer farts. Which you didn't get from, you know.
Did you guys have the 30 racks in college? Did you guys have that or no?
No, in Pennsylvania.
We called it a suitcase.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you might have been able to. In Pennsylvania, to get more than 2 6-packs of beer, you had to go into a bar, get 2 6-packs, walk out with them in a bag, and then go back in, or you had to go to a beer distributor. You couldn't buy anything at a grocery store. And if you wanted liquor or wine, you had to go to what was called a state store. So the state itself owned the stores and sold them. I think all that's gone, but I don't know.
Yeah, I imagine the technicalities of that have probably become more efficient, I would assume, as the times have changed. I mean, that's a lot of process there. We got to go to this store for that, this store for this.
I do think that the government probably got rid of that, but I don't think you can buy beer in grocery stores. in that state.
Interesting.
Yeah, but we lived right by New York, so you would just drive across the border and you could go to the grocery store and get a case of beer. But those days are long behind me. Every once in a while I'll have a nice tall beer with my meal, but no longer consuming it in vast quantities as I did at one point.
You're a wise man for doing that, Tim. Well done.
You'll get there when you're older.
I'm sure. Once the kiddos start coming, it'll change.
Yeah, George, are you a big drinker?
Sure.
Yeah. So you go out by yourself though, so you just tie one on when you're out alone at a bar?
I meet people, talk to people. I don't, just stay by my lonesome with my head in my hands. But
yeah. I don't know.
I enjoy a drink.
You're kind of like me. In my late 20s, I'd go out with a guy friend of mine. He'd ostensibly want to go to the bar, and then he'd start talking to women. And it would always I would talk to the weirdo sitting at the bar, like the old hippie. I wanted to talk to interesting people. I always felt that going out with the purpose of trying to hook up would just be a failure for me because I wasn't interested in it.
Yeah, well, number one, if you're on the hunt, as we called it back then, it rarely worked that way. It was always when you were out doing your own thing with your own group of friends, and then something would naturally happen in that moment where all of a sudden a group of, like if you're with a group of guys and then a group of girls comes up at whatever bar or club you're at, then all of a sudden they seem interesting. Let's hang out with them. And then that's usually when it would happen.
Or, now hear me out. You wait until it's almost 1:30, 2 o'clock. Then you go find the straggler. See, that was...
You were the scooper.
Yeah, go in. Find the straggler, strike up a conversation, need a ride home. I'm not as drunk as you are. Let's have fun. The old days. Well, do we have time for a story?
I mean, this is a big one here. I think we should definitely get into it. So we are now officially 15 days away from the start of the World Cup, and the U.S. men's national team arrived in Atlanta last night, and they will be practicing down in Fayetteville, where their new U.S. men's national team, or I guess just all
it's
U.S.
Arthur Blank built this, right?
Yeah, this is all down there by Trillith. So they've got their brand new practice facility down there. They'll be down there for the next 2 weeks getting ready to go for the World Cup.
Except for Sundays, they'll be eating Chick-fil-A 3 times a day right there in Fayetteville where the Cathys live.
That's right.
On their compound. Yeah, that's exciting news. I saw a report where people were waiting for them at the airport and cheering them on. But in reality, do they have a chance?
I think that we should make it out of the pool round. So like if people are unfamiliar, what they do is they take each country and they start in a pool of 4 teams, right? And then the top 2 of those 4 end up going to the next round. The United States should definitely make it to the next round based on who we're playing in our first pool. I don't know how much further we're going to go than that. Obviously, I think we're going to go to the top, but I'm also very blind when it comes to my fandom for our country.
That's right. You're a homer. Yes.
It says here, Google Gemini is telling me that we've got a 1% to 1.3% chance of winning the title. So
the entire thing, yes. But I think we should make it out of that first pool, though. We should.
And there's still a chance.
Hey, you never know.
You're right. There is still a chance.
You never know.
Topical.
And then it hits me, and I'm like, this is a freaking AI lady.
Local.
Green's resignation is going to shrink the Republican majority in the House.
Getting you through your morning.
How does that work?
Mark Arrow.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mark Arrow.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Castile Home Services is here to make taking care of your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical systems feel as simple as waving a wand with Comfort 360, the whole home protection membership. For just $14.99 a month, make getting maintenance, repairs, and replacements easier with 2 HVAC tune-ups a year and waived diagnostic fees with repairs. Plus, members get exclusive savings like 15% off any service. No magic spells required. Live comfortably ever after with Comfort 360. Learn more at CastileAir.com/Comfort360.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. problems. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now. 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
Summer is almost here, and let's be real, your house looks like it's been hiding under a pile of pollen, doesn't it? Just like mine in that dirty driveway. Ooh, not fooling anybody either. That's why I called Wise Guys Pro Wash. They gave me a quote, showed up the next day, and bam, clean house, sparkling patio, and a deck I actually want to sit on. With more than 2,000 5-star Google reviews, Wise Guys is the only company I trust to get my home summer ready. Mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off your next service. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Jared has a little bit more about the World Cup.
Yeah, it is definitely a multi-pronged headline. So not only did they arrive here in Atlanta last night, but we also got the official roster.
U.S. coach Mauricio Pochettino has announced his 26-man World Cup roster. It includes Gio Reyna and Sebastian Berhalter. Alejandro Zendejas also made the squad, while Diego Luna and Tanner Tessman were left out in the announcement Tuesday. Serginho Dest, Tyler Adams, and Haji Wright return after missing March friendlies due to injuries. Half of the roster are holdovers from the last World Cup, including Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, and Tyler Adams. The team's average age is nearly 27. The team opens against Paraguay on June 12th in California. I'm Gethin Coolbaum.
Gethin what?
Coolbaum.
Geffen Coolbaum?
Yes, that's
what
right.
What a name. That is an awesome...
I'm
Geffen Coolbaum. That dude rocks.
Yes.
Geffen... We got to get more packages from him no matter what they are.
You got it, man.
Geffen Coolbaum. I mean, you can't find a better name than that.
It is a great news broadcaster name.
No. So the lineup. Tell me about the lineup. They're having the Fan Fest.
So we're gonna have we got our first official lineup where the Fan Fest is going to be held across 18 days here in Atlanta, from June 11th to June 19th. The most notable that I think people will know here are CeeLo Green, obviously Hero the Band, Nappy Roots, and Florista. I think those are the people that people are going to know the most of. But there's a lot more people.
No Skinner?
No Skinner. No.
Why not? So here, Georgia.
Well,
Well, Georgia Satellites, maybe some driving. Let's get some Georgia bands.
I would like that. I think that would be a good addition to have the Georgia bands. And I'm sure that once you get involved with it, once you go down to Centennial Park and you're getting involved in all the action, I'm sure that there will be other bands and pop-up things that will be going on.
Isn't the demographic for soccer younger people, of course?
Yes.
Less so people my age. Like, I don't know how many Gen Xers are totally into soccer.
I think that if the United States can win a couple matches.
But in general, though, we know people like Nick, English Nick, well, he's British, but he's a U.S. citizen. He goes and watches matches. He'll get up at 4 a.m. to go watch his team play, at a bar that's showing them. So, but people my age in general, like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I played it in high school, but I don't like it at all. I just played it in high school and loved it, but now I hate it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will have that mindset, but if Team USA can win a couple games, then I think you'll all of a sudden start to see more soccer fans come out of the woodwork. You'll start to see, I've always been watching. I've always known that they could do this. So that's the key for Team USA.
Here's a little bit more information if you're a big soccer fan. My buddy Steve, he just texted me. said Uzbekistan's national team will be training at Atlanta United's training center, and Spain is training in Chattanooga.
Look at that.
Wow.
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 Wow. I want to go watch. What else?
So now, going on from the World Cup here, I see that the CDC is seeking volunteers for Ebola airport screening. So obviously this is a big concern.
Who's going to volunteer for that?
I guess it would be volunteers within the CDC.
I'll
here.
do it, but I'm not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Wait, what are they volunteering for?
To do screenings for Ebola.
Yeah, because
so they test certain passengers or something.
Atlanta's one of the 3 airports that is allowing patients that could potentially have been exposed to Ebola to
Send
come
him
back.
to Madagascar.
To come to this.
Put him on that island. Big island, big beautiful island. We don't want him here.
And with the World Cup, obviously you got a lot of people coming in from all around the world. We need to have these.
Well, there's a couple of countries where I know that nobody should be coming from.
Yes, that would be Congo especially.
Well, I wasn't going to say.
But it's true. I mean, it's true. That's ground zero for it.
Congo, what is it? Uganda just shut down the border.
Yeah.
The border, we can't have it here. We can't. Look, Atlanta's a great city. It's a beautiful city. We can't have all the Ebolas here, the big Ebola. It's a bad thing.
We don't need the big Ebola. You're right there, Mr. President.
Do you ever read how that works its way through your system?
Yeah.
It's very not nice.
Yeah. It's really fast and really intense.
Yeah, and Eric often brings up the fact that it's a perfect thing. It sort of takes care of itself. It wipes itself out. But not if everybody who came in contact with it is getting on an airplane and flying all over the world. So, we just had the hantavirus scare, and now we have an Ebola scare.
So if you're bleeding out of all of your orifices, stay where you are.
Yeah, don't get on an airplane.
Oh, don't be such a wuss. Just a little bit of blood coming from my pores. It's not a big deal.
I want to know what the screeners do. So you get off the plane, you get in a line, do they jam that thing in your nose? Like, remember those COVID tests?
Oh,
yeah.
gosh, it's the worst.
In your brain.
Yes.
I think they probably have special glasses that are like the Terminator vision.
Yeah.
It's like,
You've got Ebola. Get back on the plane.
I
it's
heard
giving
that
you information.
You have to give everybody a little bit of a kiss. And then
Oh,
if you
okay.
start feeling sick.
I like that.
Then you know.
You know what was funny about those COVID tests? The first one you ever got when they were like, all right, these are how we're going to check you. They jammed that thing up into your brain, like Autumn said, and twisted it around for like an hour. And then, they would tell you whether you had it or not. But toward the end, when you had to go get tested, just to go to work or, go shopping, they would just, it took 2 seconds. You're good. So,
yeah, it just touched the mucous membranes.
Yeah.
It didn't need to go all the way up there. I don't
The
know why they
science
thought
changed.
that was the way.
The science changed. That's what happened. The science changed.
So, yeah, I don't know. You got to be brave if you're going to volunteer to do that.
You don't want to be Ebola ATL.
Yeah, we do not want that. No.
We're going to end on that. All right.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
No other exterior project changes how every room in your home looks and feels, inside and out, like new windows.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. We offer a wide selection of window styles, materials, and features for energy efficiency, comfort, and curb appeal.
Locally owned Painting Plus. The plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality, like windows.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA.
MCO.
Proud supporters of iPaw Rescue, a nonprofit founded by legendary business activist Carl Icahn, where 100% of donations go to saving dogs' lives. That's AA MCO.
Steel Horse Law knows that your bike is made of steel, but your heart is made of gold. If someone causes you to lay your bike down, you deserve the very best from an experienced firm that knows bikers because they are bikers. Eric Von Hessler for Steel Horse Law, the Stein and Karen Law Group. They're local, so they understand the changes to Georgia law, and you'll meet directly with your attorney, not just an assistant like the mega firms. Schedule your free accident evaluation at steelhorselaw.com.
Running a small business means juggling a lot. Your network has to handle it all. That's where a fiber-only provider falls short. You deserve a partner who gives you a greater advantage. Introducing the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A first-ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Switch today. Get started for $60 a month for 12 months when you add an advanced solution to a qualifying internet package. Limited time offer. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and autopay with bank account required. Taxes and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bend fear toward hope. Echoes that become second chances. Love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. Emory is driven by firsts because second chances matter to keep life's circle moving forward. Emory Healthcare, the front line of care, the forefront of discovery. Visit emoryhealthcare.org/discover.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, it is happening now. A large police presence near Town Center Mall. As police investigate an officer-involved shooting, people are asked to avoid the area. The GBI confirms it has been requested by Cobb County Police to conduct an investigation, and agents are on the scene now. Stay with WSB as we work to learn more about the circumstances surrounding this officer-involved shooting in Cobb County. It is 84 degrees in Atlanta. More scattered showers around this afternoon. Has all this recent rain ended our drought?
Overall, drought conditions continue for Metro Atlanta and North Georgia. An additional 5 to 10 inches of rain likely necessary in order to end the drought for our region.
Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Blame it on the rain. Shallow roots and soggy ground don't mix with trees in Metro Atlanta.
All the recent rain could cause some trees to come crashing down.
A lot of people don't realize that the critical root zone in Georgia is only in the top 10 to 14 inches of soil. So the roots don't go very deep because our clay is so compacted.
Certified arborist Rusty Lee says it's not just the dead trees to watch out for, but in conditions like we've seen, it's those trees that are leaning that could come down. If you have concerns, he recommends calling a certified arborist. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Cobb police identify the man whose body was found at a former Kroger store on Cobb Parkway last week. Police suspect foul play in the death of 43-year-old James Connell. The body was found by a maintenance worker who went to the building to check for a water leak. The investigation into the man's death continues, and anyone with information should contact Cobb Police Major Crimes Unit. Ahead of a school board meeting tomorrow, parents and students demand transparency from the Decatur Board of Education. Here's a report all new at 4 o'clock.
Teachers and students are calling for a recommitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Decatur High School student Samir Ahmed says when equity policies were briefly taken away in 2025, it made an impact.
When that equity work was kind of made optional, it kind of went away in our school.
One parent, Lena Kotler, says the superintendent's husband being accused of saying anti-Muslim and anti-transgender things in his podcast has unified people's anger.
It's time they put their cards on the table and got honest.
We've reached out to CSD for comment. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
A Kennesaw man faces charges in a crash that caused damage to Autry Middle School in Ackworth. Police say a Ford F-150 driven by 48-year-old Juan Arellano slammed into the school's brick electronic sign earlier this month. With the assistance of flock cameras, detectives were able to identify the suspect's vehicle, and Arellano now faces a number of charges, including failure to maintain a lane and reckless driving. You'll soon notice wildflowers sprouting up along major roadways in Cobb County.
Whether it's Johnson Ferry Road near Columns Drive or the East-West Connector, Cobb County DOT is hoping their wildflower pilot project will be a success. Deputy Director J.D. Lorenz says in addition to making things look nice, it also helps their crews.
They don't have to address the medians in these areas other than just checking on them, picking up some litter if it happens to be in there, and maybe some trimming.
5 locations are part of this pilot, but next year they hope to identify additional locations for an expansion. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Transplant recipients, donors, and doctors sign a flag at Piedmont Hospital today that will fly at the Transplant Games of America in Denver next month. Georgia team president Dick Ford explains what the games are for.
It's for anybody that's an organ donor, tissue donor, cornea recipient, bone marrow transplant.
They'll participate in Olympic-style games and events such as Trivial Pursuit, ballroom dancing, and Texas Hold'em. There have been a number of bear sightings in metro Atlanta recently, including at the busy Avalon Shopping District in Alpharetta. Lieutenant Jason Carter with Alpharetta Police says if you see a bear, don't do anything stupid.
No selfies with bears. Don't try to pet the bear. Don't try to feed the bear.
Sightings like this typically spike in late spring and early summer as young male bears come out of the North Georgia mountains in search of new territory or food. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now it's triple team traffic, and here is Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, been watching this stalled tractor trailer in Sandy Springs for a while. 285 westbound, the outer loop before Riverside Drive, exit 24. Still in that center lane. Help is on scene. They're about to hold some more lanes to clear it, but adding a bunch of rain to the mix up there is not going to help that ride between Dunwoody and Sandy Springs. Once you get past that, 285 southbound, you're starting to slow through Smyrna and Bindings as you head down to I-20. 285 eastbound, the inner loop into Cobb County, it's filling in between Dunwoody and Doraville. That southbound ride is definitely slowing as you would expect through Tucker down to Highway 78 at the Stone Mountain Freeway. How's the ride through downtown Atlanta, Smile to Mark McKay?
It is a lesson in patience coming out of Buckhead. Your delays are right at the 85 merge. Same with the ride in from Brookhaven, slowing just south of North Druid Hills. Then you're on the brakes hard, getting past Georgia Tech, easing up toward I-20. Northbound delays on the connector begin at University Avenue, exit 244. Take those up to the Varsity at North Avenue. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Mostly cloudy skies today with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, high around 83. Lows tonight in the upper 60s to low 70s. Clouds hold on for Thursday and Friday with off and on rain showers and thunderstorms, especially through the afternoons. Highs in the upper 70s to low 80s.
We are seeing those scattered rain showers now on Storm Tracker radar. It's 87 in Norcross, 84 in Fayetteville, and some rain up in Cartersville where it's 74. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Von Hessler on vacay. Doctrinaire Doctrine through Friday.
Woo!
That's right. Keeping it local, right, Jared? What else we got in the news there?
Oh, I've got an open mic
wait
for
a minute.
you.
Wait a minute. I jumped the gun. We have an open mic.
Hey guys, you were bringing back some serious memories with the beers there. Carling's Black Label, that was dishwater beer, was what we called that. The Mickey's Mean Green, the Big Mouse, definitely remember those. How about Haffenreffer Private Stock? Those are the ones that had the bottle caps you twisted off, had the little puzzle underneath you had to do while you were trashed. Lots of fun. And oh yeah, 2 a.m., the ugly lights come up. Good memories. Keep rocking.
I didn't put it so harshly. Yeah, I don't know that last beer he was talking about. I don't know that, but we drank a lot. Up north we had Grolsch.
Oh,
You've had
Grolsch
Grolsch?
is fancy. It has a cool, doesn't it have a cool bottle top?
Oh no, I wasn't thinking about. I'm sorry. Grolsch is cool. Yeah, Grolsch is good beer. I meant Jobel's.
Ew.
Yeah, it was terrible. And Olympia Club, it said it's in the water. Or Olympia beer, it's the water, which it tasted like water. And of course, the king of them all, Utica Club.
What about any of those ice beers? Those were awful.
Ice beers were gross. They
Bud
tasted
Ice.
like gasoline.
Yeah, those ones. Oof, that's a weird drunk.
I lived with a guy who drank in his room by himself all the time. His whole closet was filled with bottles, like empty cases.
Sad.
He would. I know. He drank. What was it? It was the worst. I say it was like Stroh's. No, it was Pabst Ice. I mean, the cheapest, most disgusting gasoline beer. It looked like gasoline because they would add food coloring to it. It was just very gross.
See, for us, the cheap ones that we always had were the Keystone Lights, Busch Light, and then Natty Ice
What
or
is
Natty
that one?
Light.
There was one that was called had like a dog on it.
Oh,
I used to get. It was like green.
It was red, right? It was something red. I know what you're talking about. It had a bulldog on the front of it.
Oh, yeah, not that, but that's another one.
Red Dog, yeah.
There's a red dog, but that's not the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't there one that sounds like it sounds like it would be delicious. It's like, oh man, it's like caramel or something.
Yummy caramel beer? What are you talking?
I can't remember.
The cheap,
I'm dying.
the cheap beers when I was in college at the bar were Yingling and Rolling Rock.
I remember when Yingling came south, and I was really excited. I was like, "This is great."
Yeah, but I used to go every time I'd go north before it was everywhere in the country. I would get a case or two and bring it back here.
That's wild that it wasn't already nationwide like that. I mean, I've in my lifetime, I've always been able to get Yingling.
Yeah, but regionally back then you could only get it in Florida or Pennsylvania, where the breweries
Really?
were. Yeah, but I think a big company bought them. So anyway, let's get some more stories.
Yes, this is great news here. 2 Georgia spellers have advanced to the semifinal round of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Now, I'm going to say in advance, I don't want to mess up these 2 kids' names. I believe we'll call them as Sarv and Sriya. So this was Sarv was our Georgia state champion. He's won 3 years in a row, and he finished 3rd place nationally last year. So he made it through. And then Sriya was our runner-up at the state level, and she, I guess, is doing quite well today too. So this is great news. Great news.
So where is this taking place?
I'm not. You know what? I don't know where the Scripps Spelling Bee is.
DC.
Is it in DC?
In Washington? Okay, that's cool.
So Autumn can attend and maybe
Hey, I'm on my way.
Yeah, go get some audio.
Reporting live.
Go talk to Shiv. What were the names again?
It's Sarv and Sriya.
Okay,
Shriya.
go talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big deal. I
Hey,
always
little kids, come here, talk to me.
I remember
Ask their parents permission.
Make your way to this van.
You're a woman. You're gross. You're less threatening.
Eric and I have laughed about this story because there was one year where he almost made it through in his school spelling bee, and I believe it was my 3rd grade year, so we're about the same age. And we've talked about this before, where I actually won our school spelling bee. And it was like, I remember the teachers in elementary school, because you had 2 more years of elementary school after that. The expectations that were put on me after winning my 3rd grade spelling bee were so high. And I didn't make it out of the 2nd round, my 4th and 5th grade year.
Yeah, you just got dumber.
I got dumber over time. I peaked in 3rd grade with my spelling ability. But
some of those words don't even seem to be real words that these kids end up spelling, but they're very smart. You gotta want
Procrastinate.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm just making
Is
it
that
up.
is that an astronaut who's really late all the time?
Yeah, he's always procrastinating.
Yeah, procrastinate. Please use it in a sentence.
The winning word last year, and I'm not even sure I can pronounce this correctly, is eclaircissement. And then you have abseal, psalmophile, moorhen.
What's a psalmophile? Somebody who likes to sleep?
Somebody that's that is
loves the Psalms in the Bible. Any
Psalmophile.
organism or person that thrives in or prefers sandy environments.
Wow.
Yeah, there's Jared's kind of a psalmophile.
I am. Words that nobody uses.
That's why you ask for him. And then I, being a linguist, I understand the country of origin.
Yes.
Where does it come from? All of that stuff. I think that's pretty interesting.
I like flex.
Can you use skibbity toilet in a sentence, please? Well, congratulations. We hope they go all the way. What if they go all the way and they're the top 2 and then they have to go at each other? Oh. I'm rooting for her because he beats her all the time in the States.
Yeah, it would be quite a story for the state
It
of
would
Georgia
be quite a story.
to have both of them in the championship.
Quite exciting.
So excited.
Now, our next story is there's the.
I know, me neither, but
Yeah.
go team. Go Georgia.
Go Georgia, right? And kind of sticking in the sports vein here a little bit, the SEC meetings have been going on down in Florida, and this is great news here because they're going to get rid of Cupcake Weekend for the SEC. So if you're unfamiliar, Cupcake Weekend is when you play a lesser college, smaller college, and you're trying to ramp up for the SEC championship or your rivalry game. So the weekend before the second to last weekend of the season will no longer have games where Georgia's playing like Austin Peay or Georgia's going to play Mercer or something like that. They're going to actually have to play somebody meaningful starting in 2027. Well, because in the SEC's opinion and in most people's opinion, as the season goes on, you want the competition to get more difficult, right? The cupcake games, or the tune-up games, as they call them, should happen at the beginning of the season, so that way you're ready for the tough games that come at the end of the season.
All right, because the thing I'm thinking about when they get rid of these is that those little schools don't have the biggest programs. They don't make the most money, but they get a nice chunk of money for playing a big team like that.
They do. This will only apply, though, to the second to last week of the season.
Okay. Yeah.
So you still will have cupcake games, but they'll just be earlier in the season. And I think that that's the right call.
Yeah, you might as well have a bye if you're going to do that the week before the championship.
Right. And sure, it's great that Austin Peay ends up getting paid, $1 million to get the snot beat out of them by Georgia. But at the end of the day, it doesn't benefit the fans.
How does Kirby feel about it?
Kirby, I'm sure, is very much for
1 + 1 is 28 in our system.
That's right, Kirby. I'm sure Kirby would very much be for this. And I think just for the sport in general, I mean, like, even if you're a casual college football fan, you want to see the best competition later on in the season, right?
Hasn't NIL just you're right about that, but hasn't NIL just sort of made it so the SEC will no longer be the dominant conference in college football? Because for years they were.
I don't think so. I think that the legacy and the tradition will remain with the SEC schools. I think we're just kind of figuring it out now.
But some of the younger players, these young guys, they're going to go for where the money is.
Absolutely.
As opposed to, I like this coach. This is a good program. If I go to Georgia and I'm on the defense, I have a good shot at getting into the NFL. But I could go to another school and get a great big payday.
I think what's happened just in the few years that we've had players getting paid NIL, what's happened is now it's a lot more evened out, right? Like there's a lot more, the competition is so much better across the board than it used to be. There was always
parity.
Yeah, there's parity. There used to only be like maybe 5 teams that were legitimately contending for the national championship every year.
And now anybody could win. Like who won it last year?
It was Indiana.
Yeah, and they wouldn't have won it 5 years ago.
No,
right? Yeah.
not at all. That's all because of NIL. And people are worried about the state of the SEC because, SEC football has always been perceived to be the best, right?
They're ruining my dreams of Georgia winning it every year, Jerry.
Well, sir, don't you worry.
Every single year I get up and I say, go Dogs, and the Dogs are going to take it all. And then nowadays I just don't have that in me no more.
Well, sir, the good thing is
Indiana. Who the hell roots for Indiana?
For them Hoosiers, right? Nobody likes them.
I don't like them. I'd rather root for the Toads from wherever the hell they were from.
Oh, yeah.
Remember them? We beat them.
That's right. The TCU.
That's right, TCU.
Alex Williams says, well, hello, Alex Williams. Let's say hi to Alex Williams. Again, hello, Alex Williams. Better news on 285 in Sandy Springs.
Hey, good afternoon. Tim, Jared, Alden, and George. Good to be with y'all. Yeah, the good news is that stalled tractor trailer has cleared out of travel lanes. It was in the center lane. They held all lanes. It's out of the way. 285 westbound, the outer loop before Riverside Drive. But that, plus the rain that has fallen, has made it a mess on 285 westbound. Starting back around Chamblee, Dunwoody Road. If you're getting onto 75 northbound, also been dealing with some rain there through Marietta, Kennesaw, and Ackworth, putting a little bit extra pressure on that ride. 575 northbound, we'll call it sluggish so far this afternoon from I-75 up to Highway 92 in Ackworth. Been watching a big jam on Georgia 400, Smile Mark McKay.
Yeah, the biggest jam is the one between Alpharetta and Cumming that starts just north of McFarland Parkway, exit 12. Take it up to a crash just above Peachtree Parkway. You can always use Highway 9. It's also crowded between Sandy Springs and Dunwoody, leaving 285 up past the North Springs MARTA station. This report sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield and Impact Fitness Foundation are bringing whole health to Atlanta area schools. Learn more at anthem.com/dream. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name name of Anthem Insurance Companies, Inc. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is at 5.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need.
While increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
School is almost out now. You know what that means. Backyard barbecues, pool days, plenty of people seeing your home, too. So do what I did and get your place looking clean with Wise Guys Pro Wash. One call, quick quote, they handled everything. House, patio, the driveway, too. Sparkling clean, and I didn't even need to be home. Mention me, Chris Chandler, and you'll get $70 off your next service. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com before spots fill up.
A stunning home calls for stunning exterior craftsmanship. That's why you trust the Plus. Painting Plus. They have the most experienced exterior craftsmen in the industry.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list.
Painting Plus. The Plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Your complete exterior solution.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorney.
If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or motorcycle crash, you're probably asking, who do I trust? There's only one firm to call, friends, the attorneys at Sweet James. You've seen them all over Atlanta. Here's what makes them different. Many of the Sweet James attorneys used to represent insurance companies, so they know how they work and what comes next. Sweet James steps in, takes over, helps you get to the right doctors, and handles your case so you can focus on healing. They fight to get you the most money possible and help you get back on the road. They've recovered over $2 billion for injured accident victims, and you pay nothing unless they win. Call for a free case review, 800-9-million, 800-900-0000, and sweetjames.com.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorney.
That's a lot of zeros you're going to have to press.
It's true.
Well, Jared loves these kind of stories when an Atlanta city really shines, or a city that's adjacent to Atlanta in the metro really shines.
I want us to be number one in
everywhere,
in all categories across the board. This is
even in the bad categories,
right?
Only the good categories. How about that one? This is from Secret Atlanta. This metro city is the number 5 best place to live in the United States, according to U.S. News.
Wow.
And it's the number 1 place, obviously, to live in Georgia. Any guesses?
Let me guess. George, you go first.
Sandy Springs.
Good guess.
Okay, that is a good guess. I'm going to say Tucker, Georgia.
Okay, another good guess. Autumn?
Macon.
Wrong. Bad
Does it have
guess.
to be Atlanta?
It doesn't have to be in this case. It does say in Georgia.
It has to be the metro.
But Tim did set it up. So Johns Creek is the best place to live in Georgia and the number 5 best place to live in the United States, according to U.S. News.
What reason?
So it says here that
John has a creek.
And I want to see that creek.
And they let you swim naked in it.
Really like the old days with my sister.
And I wash my clothes in it.
I dump my fuel tank in.
I go out there in my red long underpants and undo the clasp in the back, and I go to town.
Ooh, that's right. Where am I going to dump my oil?
That's right, John's Creek.
A lot of it is based on your household income, your home value, and then your rent costs. So a lot of it's based on that. The unemployment rate's low, so let's just go with median household income. It's $167,000 for a family, and then the median home value. So if you're buying, it's almost $600,000.
This all seems like unattainable.
Well, not for the upper part of the K-shaped economy, Autumn.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like that's the best place. To me, the metrics that I would use for like the best places to live are like affordability, like you said, like job opportunities, maybe walkability.
So a trailer park just outside of Woodstock?
Yeah, right outside of like a QT or a Buc-ee's.
Yeah, as long as you're close to a gas station where you can get your meals.
Well, what about
That's
this?
right.
Autumn?
Get a gallon of milk
Hot
and
dogs.
a hot dog.
Say this stat might fit you, Autumn. The median rent, $1,800 a month.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's what I pay. I pay that.
The last time I paid rent, I paid $700 a month.
Yeah, I pay $18,900 something.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's awful, and I'm just one gal.
Yeah.
Your average commute time is 27 minutes, which is good.
My average commute time is 2 seconds.
Commute from where to where? Commute from Johns Creek to like a job in Atlanta?
Yeah, primarily. It just says average. I'm assuming that most people in Johns Creek are going to be coming into the city or to Buckhead, but that's what it says here is the average.
Well.
And your unemployment rate is relatively low. They're at 2.86%. Johns Creek's nice. I've been there a couple times.
Aren't they fans? John, I'm going to call it Johns Creek because I just like calling things Crick. I don't know how to
And
say
who is
the
John?
words Creek. Well, I don't. There's a weird story
And
behind
how did he
the
own
name.
a crick?
Jared will have to look that up because I
How
don't
does
remember.
one own a crick?
Well, it's mine. You stay out.
I want to buy one a crick.
can't
Can I
own
just
a-
buy any old crick I've run across?
Well, you can call it Autumn's Creek.
What would
That's
that
right.
neighborhood be like? What would the average medium be salary-wise in Autumn's Creek?
Well,
$12.
Well, it's a commune, so we all sort of just catch all the fish and eat them.
yeah, we forage.
We do.
We sell our wares, like our crocheted goods,
Yeah.
maybe
Nothing-
baked things.
Nothing gets thrown away because everything
Oh
can be
yeah,
recycled.
well the trash can is no longer called the trash can; it's called the portal. Because sometimes things show up in the portal that are of value that were not of value for someone, but now is of value for you.
My name's Lily Flower, and I live in a vehicle in the woods. I converted an old box truck into a house. It has
Autumn's Creek.
Autumn's Creek. You could be one of those. You ever see those ladies on TikTok? I live in a van, or I live van.
Yeah,
I see 'em
and I
all
force
the
my
time.
family to also live in the van.
Yes, my children love living in the woods with snakes.
Yeah, they love having not a stable home and living squished into a tiny bunk bed inside of a van.
Right, and every donation I get goes to getting me another tattoo.
That's right. And to keep my dreads in place.
I taught my daughter
As
how
a
to-
white woman.
Right, as a white woman with dreads, I've taught my daughter how to do henna. So when we go to fairs or biker conventions, we do henna. That's how we make money. Living in the woods in our truck.
In
a
all-
converted
Mama
truck.
used to dance for the money they'd throw.
It's not even that cool. That was cool. Gypsies.
Was it?
In all of those videos that you see with that, it's always like a converted old school bus
Or a box truck.
or
yeah.
a box truck. And when you go in there, you do feel terrible for the pets that are in there, for the little kids that are in there. And the TikToker or the influencer is always presenting it as if it's just like, they love it here. It's great. They love it in this
Well,
place.
of course, because they're not going to be like, well, my kids hate it, but I
Yeah.
make them do it.
And if they're attractive,
miserable.
at the end of their video, they go, and guys, yeah, I have a boyfriend. Speaking of boyfriends, wouldn't you like Bob Dylan to be? Well, I don't know about that. But you would like to win a couple of tickets to see Bob Dylan. How about two? One for you and one for a friend on Friday, July 31st at Synovus Bank Amphitheater. Just be calling number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster.com.
And Alex Williams says 400 North is jammed and a coming.
You nailed it, Jared. Yeah, it's been a mess. 400 northbound. Been dealing with a crash between Highway 141 and Highway 20. I think they're about to get this cleared out of the roadway, but it has ruined the ride all the way back to McFarland Parkway. That's where you can use Highway 9 as an alternate. 85 northbound added to Cabot in Gwinnett County. That's on and off the brakes the whole way from Chamblee Tucker up to Beaver Ruin. A few more brake lights there between Duluth and Swanee. What's it looking like I-75 south of the city, Smiley Mark McKay?
We have seen it worse. Had a stalled out big rig, no longer in a right lane. That's cleared. 75 southbound at CW Grant Parkway. Delays begin at Central Avenue, take it to I-285. Second slow zone out of Stockbridge developing, leaving I-675 past Hudson Bridge Road. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, all the recent rain keeps road crews busy in Cobb County.
Since Friday, we've had 39 flooded roads that we have responded to and 81 down trees.
Cobb County DOT Deputy Director J.D. Lorenz says work crews take advantage of lulls in the rain to clear out storm debris. And following the drought and now days of rain, beware of falling trees.
A lot of people don't realize that the critical root zone in Georgia is only in the top 10 to 14 inches of soil. So the roots don't go very deep because our clay is so compacted.
Certified arborist Rusty Lee says it's the trees that are leaning you'll need to watch out for. The weight of limbs combined with the shallow root zone could cause the tree to topple. It is now 84 degrees in Atlanta. We are following more scattered rain showers around the metro this afternoon. Will we get a break from the rain anytime soon? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Cobb County Police were responding to an officer-involved shooting this afternoon near Town Center Mall Mall. There is a large police presence in the area. The GBI confirms it's been requested by Cobb Police to conduct an investigation. President Trump says the U.S. is not quite satisfied yet with the peace deal proposed by Iran. During a cabinet meeting today, the president warns if a deal isn't reached with Iran to end the war, then the U.S. will have to finish the job.
They're negotiating on fumes. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we have to go back and finish it. Maybe we don't.
And President Trump says today no nation has the right to control the Strait of Hormuz. Transplant recipients, donors, and doctors at Piedmont Hospital are signing a flag today that will fly at the National Transplant Games in Denver this summer.
The games are for those who've donated organs or received a transplant. A heart transplant recipient himself, Dick Ford, is president of Team Georgia.
It shows organ recipients can do anything anybody else can do. And secondly, it's a big push toward organ donation.
Participants will be part of traditional Olympic-style games, but there are unexpected categories as well.
We got darts, Texas Hold'em poker, ballroom dancing.
All 50 states now allow organ donation designation on driver's licenses. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Parking in the deck at the DeKalb County Courthouse will soon cost you a bit more.
The days of paying a flat $6 rate will soon be a thing of the past after the County Commission approves a plan to convert the deck to an hourly structure. Initially, it will still be only $6 to park for less than 2 hours, but it goes to $9 for up to 3 hours and $12 for a 4-hour stay. In a few years, the 2-hour rate jumps to $10, and then the fees go up $4 for each additional hour or fraction of it. These rate changes do not affect those serving jury duty. Jurors park for free in designated spaces. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
The University of West Georgia offers its first mental health wellness course for athletes.
In this particular course, students learn about the mental wellness aspect when it comes down to how it impacts focus, confidence, emotional control, decision making.
Instructor Jay Vincent says the class is giving athletes the language, tools, and confidence to prioritize their mental health in ways that ripple far beyond the field or the court. Henry County honors late Congressman David Scott today.
May his life stand as a lasting reminder that dedicated service to others is among the highest calling, and may his legacy continue to inspire future generations to lead with purpose, compassion, and commitment to their communities.
County Communications Director Melissa Robinson reading a proclamation from the County Commission. The county unveils a memorial marker for the longtime lawmaker at the intersection of East Atlanta Road and Stagecoach Road in Stockbridge. News about your health now. New screening recommendations for colorectal cancer. For the first time, the American Cancer Society now includes blood testing in screening recommendations for colon and rectal cancer. Colonoscopies are still considered the gold standard for detecting colorectal cancer, but many people don't have them, even as there has been a rise in cancer cases among younger ages. It is now 4:34, time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team traffic starts with Alex Williams.
Travel advisory continues between Alpharetta and Cummingville. Crash 400 northbound before Highway 20, Buford Drive, exit 14, at least one lane blocked, and it is just a mess, almost back to Windward Parkway. Highway 9 might be your best friend, leaving Alpharetta to get you closer toward Cumming to avoid those delays. 75 northbound up into Cobb County. We're just seeing moderate volume starting in Marietta. Definitely thickens up, though, right around 575 as you head up into Kennesaw and Ackworth. And also on I-85 northbound, it's slow. The toughest part of it remains from Chamblee-Tucker up past Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. What's the worst of it on 285, Smiley Mark McKay?
Certainly no fun between Sandy Springs, Dunwoody, Doraville, working into Tucker and Clarkston. I'd budget at least 30 minutes from Georgia 400 through the delays that break up past Highway 78. Outer Loop is slowing now, leaving Sandy Springs, and of course you're slow into and out of the work zone on that west side perimeter, inner and the Outer Loop north and south approaching I-20. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Mostly cloudy this evening with a few rain showers and thunderstorms rumbling through. Those will fizzle out around midnight. Lows tonight in the upper 60s to low 70s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms. This pattern will continue through Friday.
As we check Storm Tracker radar, right now some heavy rain on the north side perimeter, so that could be some slow driving in that area, and also some rain a little bit to the further north in metro Atlanta at this hour. 77 in Roswell, 76 76 in Powder Springs, 85 in Stockbridge. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Everyone's talking about healthy living, but what's living inside your home? A healthy home doesn't include bugs and critters. Hey, it's meteorologist Christina Edwards with Matt Breda of Breda Pest Management.
At Breda, protecting your home means protecting your health. And Breda delivers a healthy home that is bug and critter free inside and out.
Other companies have given up on going inside your home, but not Breda. They know a healthy home requires complete protection inside and out. And it's the gross, germy bugs inside that you want gone.
Don't settle for the 5-minute outside-only spray and pray approach. That's not complete protection, and that's not a healthy home. Outside-only pest control doesn't address where bugs and critters nest and live, which is inside your home.
Because a healthy home is a Breda home. BREDApest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Calling all HVAC contractors. Ferguson is your one-stop shop for Ruud equipment, parts, and supplies to keep every job moving. Now stocking Ruud, Ferguson gives you reliable inventory, expert product knowledge, and fast turnaround when time matters most. Don't let shortages or delays slow down your business. We're fully stocked and ready when you are. Plus, our team is here to help you find the right solution for every install. Visit a Ferguson location near you. Ferguson HVAC, proud to partner with Ruud in Georgia.
George Stein literally wrote the book on DUI defense in Georgia. Let him represent you. GeorgeStein.com.
Spring cleaning is here, and if you're hosting graduation parties or family get-togethers, now's the time to call Zerorez. Hey Atlanta, it's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Get your carpets clean for just $35 a room. That's over 50% off. Plus, take an extra $50 off air duct cleaning. Just mention WSB. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just a deeper clean that lasts longer. Appointments are filling fast. Book now at ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
Congratulations to Janice Sloan of Canton, Georgia. She won 2 tickets to see Bob Dylan on Friday, July 31st at Synovus Bank Amphitheater. Don't worry, if you didn't win, you can always buy some at Ticketmaster.com. They are still on sale. Did you get an open mic during the break, Jared?
We sure did. You were bringing back some memories for this open micer.
My family's from Utica, and anytime we would all get together over the holidays, we'd have the Utica Happy Meal, which was Utica Club beer, tomato pie, and Italian greens. So definitely bringing back some memories with these.
Tomato pie. Oh, my God. I haven't heard of that in a long time. That and Cornell chicken. Have you ever heard of Cornell chicken?
I have.
No.
You have heard of that?
I have heard of it, yes, believe it or not.
Wow. Every volunteer fire department where I grew up would do these, they called them chicken barbecues or something. They had a different name for it. Maybe it wasn't chicken barbecue, but you would go there and they had these big cinder block pits where they had charcoal in there, and then they'd have these racks with wire on top to hold the chicken in. But the chicken was marinated in this Cornell-type sauce, which is mayonnaise-based, and the chicken was great. And I never had it down here until I made it myself, and I didn't marinate it long enough, but it did have a hint of it. Anyway, thanks for the memories. Tomato pie. Have you ever had that, Jared?
I don't think a tomato pie. That is not. Now that part does not seem familiar to me.
Well,
or sound familiar.
Go home tonight and make yourself one after you get back from Grogu and Shirley.
Whatever that Star Wars movie is called.
Grogu, etc.
Yes.
Now, this next story is concerning for the ATL. I know Eric would be very concerned about this, but apparently corporations, including some private equity, are now buying up veterinarian clinics all around the Atlanta area.
Yeah, they got all the funeral homes. What's next? Pets. Buy the pet insurance.
Yeah, and now that since a lot of these are corporate owned, our friends over at Channel 2 did a big investigation, and they have found that those that were corporate owned often had higher costs, and they would throw in unnecessary fees, and that the actual place just felt like it didn't have as much compassion, like they didn't test nearly as well as the locally run veterinarians.
When we moved to our house in Tucker, we had 3 dogs, and then we were down to 1. Now we have 2 again, but we had 2 older dogs, and we went to a vet in the city along Lawrenceville Highway that we loved. We loved the doctor. You know, and I also had my cat Sherman at the time, you know, and during the pandemic, you know, Sherman, you know, he had to go away. He had to go to, what did he do? Cross the Rainbow Bridge.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Mexico, wherever that is. But
To a farm.
We loved. No, we didn't do that. he got the nice injection. But anyway, we loved the vet. But he left, and I didn't know why, because, but we continued going there. We noticed that the prices went up. I ran into him one day at a coffee shop at Toco Hills, and I said, oh, my God, hey, how are you? What are you doing? And he told me what had happened. Private equity bought that place.
Oh.
Private equity owns it now. The prices go up. Now, I can't say anything about the quality of the treatment or the way that people talk to you, because they were still pretty nice. But we were without a vet for a long time, and then recently this year, a veterinarian clinic opened up in Tucker and on Main Street, and it's privately owned. The doctor owns it. He's a great guy. We really like him, and I think they're doing very well. We have a dog that's not doing so hot, and he's been so good to her, and doing well enough now that I believe he just brought on another vet. So, I go out of my way for something like that to find something that's locally owned.
Yeah, it's important to do that because a lot of these companies that are taking over these former mom and pop places they are kind of driving them into the ground, and it's sad to see that.
They do it with everything they touch,
and
everything.
And even with what I'm seeing here, I mean, the inconsistent care. I mean, I know we are in the process of looking for a new vet now, just because we have a cat at home, and you're supposed to take your cat every year to get its annual.
Sure.
In my opinion, I'm like, yeah,
An indoor cat, get out of here.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay.
I used to get so mad in DeKalb. I had a cat, an indoor cat. Like, oh, you got to get the rabies. Like, the cat never goes outside.
Yeah, you get the mail.
Yeah.
It's like, your cat will not be registered. It's like, okay, who cares?
Come and get him there, Mr. DeKalb. Go ahead, Jared.
I'm glad you guys are making me feel better, because I was talking with my siblings about this, and I was like, am I a bad cat dad by not taking my cat?
No, if your cat's sick, you're going to take care of your cat. But
Thank you.
If it's not going outside, then it's not going to be exposed to rabies. So
Right.
you don't need to spend $300 total to get the series of vaccines.
Well, I let raccoons live in my extra bedroom.
See, that's bad because you have pets.
Well, they came in, and I said, well, you're squatting here, raccoons. I'm not going to chase you
Now,
out.
if you had a possum,
well,
that'd
that
be
would
different.
be okay. He'd eat all the ticks.
And possums don't get rabies.
Good point.
They can, but it's very unlikely that they do.
They don't.
Oh, I know they don't, but they can. They're mammals.
I don't know if they can.
Well, if you see an armadillo, don't touch it.
Okay.
'Cause
Do we have armadillos?
we have armadillos in Georgia.
Absolutely, yeah.
I
Why
always
is
see
it such a Texas thing to think of armadillos?
Well, they're not just Texas, but I see them. When I see them,
Yeah.
they're usually dead, because you'll know that you have an armadillo because your yard will be dug up. They root around in there, but when they're dead, they carry what is that? The leprosy.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
They do?
Armadillos?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
not
So
know.
don't touch the dead armadillo. You don't need to
You'll
make a
get
glove out of
leprosy.
the armor.
I was playing.
Unless you're best friends with Jesus, then he'll help you out.
Well, I'm not.
I was playing.
You really are, though.
Well, okay.
Jesus is your friend.
Metaphorically, I am, and that's enough talk about that. Go ahead.
All right, let's go back nationally now, where apparently after Thomas Massey lost in his primary election up there in Kentucky, well, he went down on vacation to Costa Rica with his wife, and guess who he ran into, guys? He ran into Marjorie Taylor Greene and her husband down there in Costa Rica. They're having
let's go.
So I'm sure President Trump is not happy to see the Masseys.
They're not coming back. I'm not going to let them come back. You stay down there. What are they down there doing? A little,
Sure, they're just
swapping.
Probably just letting loose a little bit, trying
That's
to
right.
trying
Well,
to
margarita time. Every hour, how's that go? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and that's a
Oh,
happy hour.
Great Alan Jackson song. Now, MTG, are you? Is it a swapping thing? Are you just having a good time, or?
Oh, we're just having a good time. I
Yeah.
mean, but whatever, wherever the night takes you.
Yeah, you and Thomas.
Where are we staying again?
You're in Costa Rica.
What happens in Costa Rica stays in Costa
See,
Rica.
what they do is they roll a great big blunt and they sit and complain about Israel for 24 hours straight.
Costa Rica. That means rich coast.
Yes. Is that what it means?
Yes, it does. 'Cause
Okay.
yo hablo español.
You know what, Marjorie?
Didn't she buy a house there?
I don't think she bought a house. I know that she just sold her house
It's
in
a
Rome.
timeshare.
Oh, no,
good.
Marjorie,
I got
no.
it. I got it at a great price.
No, Marjorie, no,
I
it's not a
did.
good. It's not a good price.
But you had to sit
I got
through
a
the
couple
spiel.
free stays at a Hilton, and I got quite the discount.
Oh no, she got duped, Tim. She
Yeah.
got duped.
Well, if y'all ever want to stay, you can just let me know. I can see if there's a free date.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Marjorie, for thinking about us.
I think those two ought to start a podcast together.
That would be a good podcast.
And they could have Tucker on, and they could have Candace Owens come on, and I don't know.
have Candace Owens. I don't trust her.
You know what's amazing is people don't seem to understand that Thomas Massey is going to be in office until January of next year. That's what people don't seem to understand.
Well, who wouldn't understand that?
I think a lot of people think that when he lost,
He's gone now.
He's gone, but that's not the case. He's got a lot of time where he can still, be an annoyance to the president during this time.
But most times he votes for conservative bills. But on top of that, though, what are they going to pass? They don't pass anything. They don't debate. They don't talk about anything. They don't pass a thing.
Right. Which is why it's
big, beautiful bill. Name one thing after that of consequence. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing significant, at least, that I can think of.
They're all lazy. They don't do any work. They don't do any work at all. Hey, Alex Williams says it's a full house through downtown.
That is correct, Tim. Plenty of brake lights glowing. You're going to start to stack up 400 southbound approaching Sidney Marcus, 75 southbound before Howell Mill, Northside Drive, and not going to find any relief until you make your way down to I-20. 75, 85 northbound is a similar story with brake lights finding you from University Avenue. A little bit of improvement the closer you get to Midtown, passing Peachtree, Pine Street. In Southeast Atlanta, just found some traffic light issues flashing red. Moreland Avenue at United Avenue. Make sure you treat that as a four-way stop. Keeping a sharp eye on the ride to the northern suburbs at Smythe and Mark McKay.
Where it's dry for now on 400 leaving Sandy Springs, but adding insult to injury, here comes the rain out of Alpharetta and the brake lights leaving Windward Parkway up to a previous crash that was in a travel lane just north of Peachtree Parkway. I-75 is a sloppy mess approaching the I-575 split. Worst of it on I-85, that ride out of Brookhaven and into Doraville and Chamblee with the brake lights beginning at Chamblee Tucker Road. Toughest up to Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
We've all been there.
Bumper to bumper all the way back before.
Counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Crash knocks out 4 left lanes, including the express lane.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple Team Traffic on WSB.
3 right lanes shut down. We know the highways. We know the streets. And we know the shortcuts.
Avoid the area by taking Buford Highway as an alternate route.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience.
More reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Over 35 years, I've seen it all. Car crashes, work injuries, defective products, medical mistakes, lives flipped upside down in an instant. But I've also seen something else, the power of fighting back, the power of winning. Over $30 billion recovered and counting. Size matters, reputation matters, results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Thou pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
You can sell your home the old way, wait for offers, deal with constant showings, juggle timelines, and hope everything works out. Or you can use Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next one first. That means no rushing, no double moves, and no scrambling to line up 2 closings at the same time. Once you've moved into your new home, Orchard handles the rest. They take care of repairs, upgrades, staging, and professional marketing designed to help your old home sell for top dollar. And when it sells, you get the proceeds, your second payout. It's a simpler, more flexible way to move that gives you more control and less stress from start to finish. Thousands of homeowners are already making the switch to Orchard. Start with a free home valuation today at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Jaws dropping, oohs and ahs? That's what you want to hear. A gorgeous, well-crafted home exterior makes you look and feel like $1,000,000.
Hi, it's Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. See pictures of the jaw-dropping exteriors we've crafted for your neighbors. Just click recent projects on our site.
Locally owned Painting Plus. The plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Your complete exterior solution.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
As we go into the election this fall, one of the things that has to be on people's minds is that if the Democrats take the House and the Senate, definitely if they take the House, either way, they are going to do another impeachment trial of President Trump, which will be 3. Third time's a charm, they say. Probably won't happen. It probably won't get convicted in the Senate. But going back to the impeachment trial that happened in the late 90s of President Clinton, well, Newt Gingrich was the leader back then trying to get him impeached, and he had something to say about it recently. What was this on, Jared?
Yeah, he was on Pod Force 1, and this might shock you what he said.
I think it was a mistake because the real problem wasn't Lewinsky. The real problem was he had committed perjury in a case involving sexual harassment while he was governor, and perjury is a felony. By allowing it to be about sex, it trivialized it. I realized that we were really off course in August of that year when I was at the OK Cafe in Atlanta with my 2 daughters, who at that time were, I guess, in their early 20s. And they both said to me, if our friends lose money on their 401k because of some stupid intern, we are going to be mad at you. I realized at that point I had completely misunderstood how the culture was evolving.
Well, okay, how many years has it been now? So it was 99, wasn't it, the impeachment? Or was
it was at the very
end. I love
end.
the OK Cafe drop, though. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's the main reason I played it. I like that.
Yeah, best mac and cheese in town.
Oh, my in-laws go there all the time. They love some OK Cafe.
Chicken fried steak there's pretty good,
Damn
too.
right.
Pretty good. Last time I went to eat there, the credit card machine was broken, so I was like, oh, I guess I'm leaving. Anyway.
Down a ditch.
Not, well, whatever, the debit card. No, you can't.
That's what he did.
That's not what I did. I said, well, cancel my order. I'm split. I love eating there, but it was a mistake all around because the whole country thought it was about what happened with him and Lewinsky. And for the entire presidency, they were investigating him. Whitewater, ties to the people that were involved with them at Whitewater, the stuff that happened when he was governor of Arkansas, which he was disbarred or unable to practice law or lost his law license and stuff. But back then, I thought it was just a huge distraction. And so what did he do when he was being impeached or being investigated? Well, he was bombing Saddam Hussein. And they even back then, Saturday Night Live was still in a place where it was even-keeled the way it approached politics. They made fun of Clinton for doing that. They would have Saddam. Remember the 3-way call between Monica Lewinsky, Saddam, and Bill Clinton?
Yes,
it's
I do
a very
remember
funny
that.
segment. And they had John Goodman playing that woman that kept the dress and recorded the phone calls. I forget what her name was. A homely lady.
Yeah, she's real tall.
I'm not going to be able to think of her name. John Goodman is all I think about when I think of that lady. But hindsight is 20/20. Almost 30 years ago, 27 years ago, you guys did this, and it amounted to nothing but distracting. And the same thing happened with Trump. I mean, you don't like him. You don't like him. but you're not going to get him out that way. And all it ended up being was a big showboat. And they held those hearings in prime time, with Liz Cheney, who rightfully got thrown out of Congress, lost a primary by 60 points. It's just ridiculous. Don't do it. He's going to be gone. He's not staying. He's not going.
Well, and also all of the sort of extra coverage that things got for what he did, it was too muddied.
Yeah.
It diluted the water. You didn't need to go after so many things. You could just wait and for him to do the things he's doing now.
Right. But then you can have your big show on primetime TV.
Right.
You know who's primetime? Alex Williams. He's checking the ride around 285.
Starting on that inner loop toward Dunwoody and Dorville, Tim, 285 eastbound, you're stacking up right around Georgia 400. You're going to stay on and off the brakes over to Peachtree Boulevard, but the heavier stuff grabs you leaving I-85 southbound down into Clarkston. Not much relief till you get to Memorial Drive. And 285 east to north slow into Cobb County starting before Flat Shoals, trying to make that transition into the work zone onto I-20 eastbound into Cobb County. How are things looking 285 toward Truist Park, Smiley Mark McKay?
It's not bad out of Sandy Springs. Worst of it is going to be right at Georgia 400. Then you're on and off the brakes past the I-75 Truist Park Battery region into that west side work zone down to I-20. This report brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com and get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need.
While increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Breda guarantees your termite protection and will lock in your rate for 10 years. Breda is also proud to sponsor Scotts Lakes, Georgia, every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate. And there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation Atlanta at 404-480-9606. 404-480-9606. That's 404-480-9606. All surgical treatments carry risks and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationatlanta.com.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors, our top local story, an alarming trend. More and more foster kids in some metro Atlanta counties are getting placed away from their communities. Here's a report all new at 5 o'clock.
Numbers from the Georgia Department of Human Services show in Fulton County alone, 70% of children in foster care are placed outside of their home county. Allison Ash, CEO CEO of Wellroot Family Services, believes it's a serious problem.
Foster care became the best option for a reason, which is that group homes and group home settings are not ideal for children.
She cites foster parent recruitment not keeping pace with demand as a major factor. A spokesperson for the department says they aim to house children as near as possible to their birth families. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
85 degrees in Atlanta. We've got more scattered rain showers around today, but not quite as widespread as the previous few days. How many more days of this rainy weather? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. The GBI investigating an officer-involved shooting near Town Center Mall. Cobb police say they shot a shoplifting suspect in the mall parking lot around 2 o'clock this afternoon. No word on the suspect's condition. There is a large police presence in the area. First drought, now unrelenting rain. The combination causes concern about falling trees in metro Atlanta.
If you step outside, it's clear to see we have a lot of trees here in the metro area, and with all the rain and shallow root zones here, we could see some trees come down. So when you get a chance, you may want to take a look around your yard. Certified arborist Rusty Lee on what to look for.
It's not necessarily typically the tree that's standing straight in your yard with a full balanced canopy. It's the tree that already had a little bit of a lean to it. Those are the ones that you typically see fall over.
He says if you see a badly leaning tree and are concerned, it's best to call an arborist. He says they've already seen what appear to be healthy trees coming down in just the last few days. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It is a challenging time for work crews in metro Atlanta because of all the rain. Cobb County DOT Deputy Director J.D. Lorenz says since Friday they've responded to 39 flooded roads and more than 80 downed trees.
We've cleared all of the trees off of the road, and now we're in kind of debris cleanup mode from the shoulders.
He says they use lulls in the rain to clear out any remaining storm debris. Cobb police now know the name of a man whose body was found in an old Kroger store on Cobb Parkway. A maintenance worker found the body of 43-year-old James Cannell last Thursday. Police suspect foul play in his death. Anyone with information should contact the Cobb Police Major Crimes Unit. Teachers, parents, and students are coming to the Decatur City Schools with a list of demands ahead of tomorrow's school board meeting.
The community wants an independent investigation of finances and a public recommitment to DEI practices. Parent Lena Kotler says that when equity policies were taken away in 2025, her child, who is transgender, didn't feel safe at school anymore.
Today is a rallying cry against a systemic lack of accountability to the values this community is dedicated to.
Those equity policies were reinstated, but with the superintendent's husband being accused of making anti-transgender comments in his podcast, Kotler says there needs to be action. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
A Gwinnett County police officer badly injured in a shooting earlier this year is now back on the job. Officer David Reed was wounded February 1st as he and Officer Pradeep Tamang responded to a call at a Stone Mountain hotel. Officer Tamang was killed, and Reed has undergone multiple surgeries since then. Gwinnett police say Officer Reed is recovering well and has returned to light duty. He's doing administrative work at police headquarters. There have been a number of bear sightings in metro Atlanta recently, including at the busy Avalon shopping district in Alpharetta.
Very unusual. We understand bears have feelings too, but the reality is, yes, it's unusual to see a bear in such a well-populated area.
Lieutenant Jason Carter with Alpharetta Police says the bear was spotted over the weekend. Sightings typically spike in late spring and early summer as young male bears come out of the North Georgia mountains in search of new territory or food. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, going to check that ride on I-20 both sides of town, starting into Cobb County, where it's a slow go of it through the work zone 20 east, leaving I-285. Much better once you clear Panola Road for the ride into Lithonia and Conyers. 20 westbound on and off the brakes from Panola Road over to I-285. West side of I-20, 20 westbound, tapping the brakes through West Atlanta as you get past that west side perimeter. Then a few more brake lights find you approaching Thornton Road, exit 44. How's the ride looking through the heart of downtown Atlanta, smiling Mark McKay?
Fortunately, not wet like other parts of the metro. Downtown it's going to be slow, though, and prepare for that slow traffic out of northwest Atlanta beginning at Howell Mill Road. Your 400 delays now really stacking up southbound out of Buckhead. You're slowing below Lenox Road. Long, the slow crawl on 85 and on the connector past Georgia Tech. Northbound 75-85, you're on the brakes University Avenue up to John Lewis Freedom Parkway. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WS. WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here is meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Mostly cloudy this evening with off and on rain showers and a few rumbles of thunder. Those will come to an end later on tonight as temperatures settle to the upper 60s to low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy, a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low 80s. Friday, scattered rain showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday, drier air filtering in. So even though an isolated rain shower can't be ruled out, the rain coverage will be less widespread. Morning lows in the mid-60s, daytime highs in the upper 70s.
Storm tracker radar showing some scattered rain showers around the metro area at this hour. Some heavy rain right now in North Gwinnett County. It is 84 in Brookhaven, 80 in Austell, 83 in Hampton. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
There we go. It's hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine. Von Hessler on vacation. The Doctrinaire is with you for the remainder of the week. It's 5 o'clock, and that means it is time for WSB's A Grand for Gas giveaway. This hour's keyword is away, A-W-A-Y. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is away, like far and away, or away we go, A-W-A-Y. Dr. Joe's here.
I can speak now, right?
Yes.
I've been introduced. Good, okay.
I missed it. I liked when we used to do the sounders for every segment. Joe's was my favorite because the
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, the person always croaked at the end.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had the person croaking at the end too. Yeah. So
yes,
Eric's not listening. You want to sneak it in? You know?
No.
Okay, no. Okay.
No. Kind of agree with him.
I think we should.
You should. Yeah. Okay. Well, next time you're here, we'll do that.
Okay, right. But Eric will be here. So.
Well, no. If he's not here and you're here, we'll play.
Then we'll do it. Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll play the sounder for old sounder's sake.
We'll just play the West whistle. There we go. I think that was Autumn. It wasn't the train. It was Autumn doing the woo. All right. We have to, this first one. This one, I was begging and pleading when Jared found this story to talk to Dr. Joe about it because we have some fun audio. Go ahead.
This is great here. So we've heard about all these TikTok trends in the wellness space, and we heard about fiber maxing. We've talked to you about this before.
Yes.
Dr. Joe. Well, now we've gone from fiber maxing to poop maxing. Yes, influencers
Autumn
are
does that.
Obsessed with with regularity.
Yeah. Oh.
And,
snakes. Only snakes.
So this is what? It's a TikTok trend?
Yes, where people are trying to make sure that everything is going in correctly and going out correctly, if that makes sense.
Well, it goes in the mouth and comes out where it comes out.
It's all one big tube. But
Yeah.
if you're kissing somebody, you got to realize it's just the other end of the tube, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's a fair way of looking at
We
it.
don't need to be thinking that.
Some of us do.
Okay.
So what do we do? I went out and found this. I found one of them that was in the article. Her name is Holly Sickle.
And she is a big fan of poop maxing.
What does a certified pooper keep in her purse in order to have a nice and happy butt? Everywhere I go, I bring with me at least one butt wipe. I like these because they come in individual packs and their ingredients are decent. For fiber on the go, I keep with me instant savory oatmeal. It's also pre-seasoned, so all you have to do is add water. By the way, none of this is sponsored. I also stole some
Thank
toilet
you.
seat covers from a random bathroom.
Wait, pause
so
it.
that I'm not touching.
She's joking.
No, she's not joking because I looked at her
She
account.
stole some toilet seat covers.
You know those little flimsy tissue paper toilet. She had a stack of them in her bag.
She's being this is a parody account. It has to be.
I don't know.
I don't think
in this
so.
article. It was in this article, which was in healthline.com. So either they got duped or I don't know.
She goes on to kind of explain why she took these here. Listen
I'm
to this.
calling dupe.
So that I'm not touching butts with any of the nasties out there. I have also run into too many situations where only after I've taken a I do realize I am out of toilet paper. Never again. Now this next one is kind of new for me, but I've been testing out these green gummies. They're superfood gummies with 6 grams of fiber per serving.
she's selling
in addition
that.
to a poopy butt, I have a huge sweet tooth. So if I can get some health in there while enjoying gummy bears, that would be great. I also bring a little bottle of toilet spray just in case, but I only use this if I know everyone using that toilet is not allergic to the ingredients. I'm not about to be giving anyone's butt other than my boyfriend's an allergic reaction. I do keep more things in my purse, but that'll have to be a part 2. Goodbye, poopies.
All right.
This is fake.
George Clark, look into Holly Sickle, HALLYSICLE.
She's
and
being
find
silly.
out.
Yeah, I
find
think
out.
she's being because how do you know who's going to use the toilet next if they
Yeah,
have an
'cause
allergy
she's
or not?
totally joking.
So I'm curious about that.
Well.
The instant oatmeal, very low in fiber, actually.
Is it really?
Oh.
Yes, because when they grind it up, basically all it is rolled oats ground up.
Okay.
To make it, just add water and cook it. But the fiber's broken down, so you don't have the same fiber effect as the a regular. And you shouldn't do oatmeal unless it's organic because it's sprayed with glyphosate in most cases, and glyphosate is a weed killer, and that'll affect your bacteria in your colon.
Yes, that's why you only get the steel cut.
Organic
oatmeal.
That's right, Tim. Ring that bell for yourself. You win. You win.
I don't. That's so hack.
In addition to a poopy butt, I have a huge sweet tooth.
One
I bet
end or
she's
the other.
selling
See?
that gummy.
Oh, that could be. Yeah.
Those gummies are for kids because we give them. We used to give them to our son.
Okay, the 6 grams of fiber.
Yeah, it was just one packet, and they're little
Okay.
green gummies. I ate one once. They're terrible.
Oh, okay.
I have a huge sweet tooth for my butt.
Yeah.
On your butt. Yeah.
Oh, there she is right now.
My booty butt has a sweet tooth.
So are
I
you?
make-
Are you kidding, or was this some sort of put on, or are you just?
No,
having
I'm
fun?
totally serious. I
Yeah.
always check to see if everyone is allergic to this, poopery I spray in the toilet.
Yeah, how are you going to know that? I mean, if it's at home,
that's what I'm
yeah, that's very
It
odd.
did seem a little OCD.
Goodbye, poopies.
Yeah, I'm okay with this whole, poop maxing. You need to have the bowel function. That's very important. It cleans out waste products. It flushes out excess hormones and heavy metals, toxics, microplastics. So I'm okay with that. But even those wipes, you got to be careful with because a lot of them have chemicals on them. And if you flush them, it can clog up your pipes.
You're not
Sore
supposed
pipes.
to do that.
Yeah.
You put them in the garbage.
That's
Yeah,
if
but
you're in
that's
Mexico
gross.
then, yeah. So
Well, or what'd you say?
in Mexico, they don't let toilet paper
Oh,
in the
that's
toilets.
right.
They have to put
they
it in
throw
the
it away.
trash. Yeah.
A lot of South American countries. I know
Yeah.
I went to.
It's less wasteful, I think.
There's only like 4 countries where you're supposed to put your toilet paper in the toilet.
Yeah, like Colombia. Like
Same thing.
I went there. It was the same thing, and it's kind of weird. Like when you're thinking about, oh, okay, all right, I'm gonna put this in here now. I guess.
I know. What do you do with the duty?
You wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay. You use the wipes. Okay. And then you wrap it up in the toilet paper and you put it in the garbage, so you're not touching anything.
Okay.
What has happened to my WSB?
Well, and I'm going to assume that a lot of these countries that you can't flush the toilet paper as easily, that they might have like a bidet type of situation.
Well, I'm a big bidet fan, as you know.
Or pine
I
cones.
support the bidet. Oh, pine cones is another thing. You could plant them, and no, bidets,
Corn
man.
cob.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna start the bidet trend, and
Yeah.
on my tombstone, it will say it wasn't always fun, but it was never boring, and then it's gonna say he was the bidet guy.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, that's going to be his tombstone.
No, I have
I
my
know, but I was
epitaph.
expecting there to be some bidet pun in there.
No, bidet. No. My
Okay.
epitaph
He's
is
very
life
straightforward
wasn't
on
always fun, but it was never boring. That's my whole. That's
No
the
rhymes,
creed.
no puns, but he
No,
was
no.
clean.
That's right, man.
Now, the corn cob thing, would they
Yes.
do it after they ate the corn, or was it the hard corn at the end of the
I
season?
think it was after the corn. I don't know that. That's
Yeah.
a good
It
question. I
was
would
the-
think
it was the-
after, yeah, because it was rougher then. It had more surface area. Grip. That's a good way to put
Yeah,
it. Yes.
it would. Yeah, it was like it could grab more
Yeah. So
to get rid of more.
That would hurt, though. I would think.
Did you find out?
Yeah, she seems to be legit. I mean, she's
I think
she's got all sorts of tips and tricks.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, Autumn. Don't go after
sees-
somebody for making their
I think
channel
she
off
has
of.
tips and tricks. That's fine, but I think she's also being a silly. a
Goodbye,
little bit.
poopies.
Well, I mean, she's like trying to make an audience. It doesn't mean she can't be entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
But the whole thing about the spraying and I don't know.
The allergy thing I didn't get, yeah. But you know what? We're talking about her, so whatever she did worked.
Well, she
She's
is
killing
Gen Z, so being obsessed
Bye,
about every
boobies.
yeah.
Let me see if I can find that exact moment here. I've got the clip in front of me. I think that she's saying for herself, not necessarily others here. Let's
No,
just-
she is saying for others because she says she sprays it as long as there's nobody else that's using that toilet that
Gonna have an
has
allergy.
allergies.
Yeah.
But it's for herself, though, right? Like, so she's spraying it like to disinfect. That's
no,
how
she's spraying
no.
it so that you don't stink like poopery.
Yeah, and
Oh,
she's
okay.
saying that she makes sure that she's saying that she makes sure that the spray isn't going to affect anybody else using the toilet. So she asks everybody for the next hour and a half, "Do you have any allergies
So
to
she just stands
toilet
out to you.
spray?"
Okay.
It's
Hi,
very polite.
poopy.
Are you gonna poopy?
Yeah.
For fiber on the go, I keep with me instant savory oatmeal. It's also pre-seasoned, so all you have to do is add water. By the way, none of this is sponsored. I also stole some toilet seat covers from a random bathroom so
I do
that
that.
I'm not touching butts with any of
You
the
steal
nasties
toilet
out
seats?
there. I have also run into too many situations where only after I've taken a I do realize I am out of toilet paper. Never again. Now, this next one is kind of new for me, but I've been testing out these green gummies. They're superfood gummies with 6 grams of fiber per serving. In addition to a poopy butt, I have a huge sweet tooth. So if I can get some health in there while enjoying gummy bears, that would be great. I also bring a little bottle of toilet spray just in case, but I only use this if I know everyone using that toilet is not allergic to the ingredients.
All right. So like Dr. Joe, she's entertaining and informative.
Exactly right. See, she could be she's my partner in partner in toilet.
Do you have a poopy butt?
Your bathroom buddy.
My bathroom. There you go. I had some alliteration there. Yeah, my bathroom buddy. Yeah.
I have a poopy butt and a sweet tooth.
Yeah. That's why I
And
eat candy when I'm
HPV.
going to the... I stepped on that. That was funny.
So at the same time, the gummies in the bathroom, or is it separate? I don't know.
Everybody's
I
got their thing.
I have a sweet tooth only when I poopy.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
All right, I think we need to squash this.
gross.
Yeah, we do. Alex Williams says rain, oh, here we go again, impacting the ride on 85 through Gwinnett.
Yeah, just like yesterday afternoon, Sam, we're watching that rain, 85 northbound. I'm seeing the wet pavement delays between Duluth and Suwanee, slowing 85 northbound and leaving Highway 316 up to the 985 split. That rain also falling along 985 and 85 near the Mall of Georgia. Dial back that speed on the wet pavement. 985 north and southbound. It's pouring up there in Buford, so expect those wet pavement delays between the 85, 985 split and Highway 20 Buford Drive. What are things looking like this afternoon on Georgia 400? Smile to Mark McKay.
The wet part of 400 is going to be the wet pavement above Roswell rolling toward Alpharetta, but a lot of the delays we had earlier had to do with a crash near Peachtree Parkway. That's been cleared. Some leftover slow stuff through Alpharetta. Tight fit, though, off that collector distributor ramp through 85 headed north past the North Springs MARTA station in Sandy Springs. I-75 slow zones approaching the ballpark, Windy Hill Road. Pretty tough now on 575 because of that rain that takes you up to Woodstock and Highway 92. This report sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross, Blue Shield, and Impact Fitness Foundation bringing whole health to Atlanta area schools. Learn more at anthem.com/dream. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Anthem Insurance Companies, Inc. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Eric Erickson.
Informative and topical when you want it.
And I'm not a big proponent of the idea that we need a law, but my gosh, we need a law.
And a break when you need it.
I want as few in charge of me as possible.
Eric Erickson.
Sometimes necessary, but bad.
Tomorrow at noon.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Calling all HVAC contractors. Ferguson is your one-stop shop for Ruud equipment, parts, and supplies to keep every job moving. Now stocking Ruud, Ferguson gives you reliable inventory, expert product knowledge, and fast turnaround when time matters most. Don't let shortages or delays slow down your business. We're fully stocked and ready when you are. Plus, our team is here to help you find the right solution for every install. Visit a Ferguson location near you. Ferguson HVAC, proud to partner with Ruud in Georgia.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, you've talked for years about the importance of having a financial plan in place because it gives us that roadmap for the journey of retirement. That helps us navigate the ups and the downs, when life doesn't go to script. But hey, when can we ever count on life to go according to script?
Yeah, it never does, but we can script it out for you financially. And this is a pretty robust offer that we would present to you today. The first step is you call us or you go to unleashyourmoney.com and click that portfolio x-ray button or the 401k x-ray. That'll allow us to do about a 10 to 14 page report. We give it to you. It assesses exactly what's included in your financial life, all of your investments. From there, if you want us to take step 2 for you, again, completely complimentary, free of charge, we will build you an income plan to replace your paycheck in retirement. That income plan also includes tax strategies, which are extremely important for people in today's environment. Then, if you want us to take the final step, we can fold all of that into a full financial plan and map it out for the rest of your life or until age 100. All 3 of those offers, completely free of charge, completely complimentary. I would start with that portfolio x-ray. It'll take us a few hours to generate the report. We do all that behind the scenes. We give it to you in a half an hour, 45-minute meeting. Very valuable information for you to have on your ready and take home with you.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group today, 770-580-2024. That's 770-580-2024 or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
What if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to the Xfinity Summer Savings Event, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Now through June 15th, get gig Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 years with equipment and unlimited data included. No strings, no commitments, and get online in minutes with the same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. Plus, you can even try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings Event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes, fees extra after 12 months. Regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity Internet required. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable.
Spring cleaning is here, and if you're hosting graduation parties or family get-togethers, now's the time to call Zerorez. Hey Atlanta, it's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Get your carpets clean for just $35 a room. That's over 50% off. Plus, take an extra $50 off air duct cleaning. Just mention WSB. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just a deeper clean that lasts longer. Appointments are filling fast. Book now at ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
Hi, this is Renee from Atlanta. I thought you might like to know that there's many countries that don't allow toilet paper flushing that you might actually like to visit. One is Greece. I visited there a few years ago, and many of the islands do not allow any toilet paper flushing. So you do have to do what you just mentioned. Wrap it up and deposit it. Not very pleasant when you think you're going on a luxury vacation.
Thank you, Renee. I love her calm voice, too.
Yeah,
so sweet and nice.
Very calm.
Right.
There's a lot of.
And
There's
she's well traveled, apparently.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of countries where you can flush your toilet paper.
I think we should move on.
United States, Russia, and England.
That's it.
That's right.
No, I don't know what are the other.
Germany.
Germany.
I think some European places. But.
You will flush. You still have time to get in, by the way. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas giveaway. This hour's keyword is still away, A-W-A-Y. So just go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is away.
Away.
Now we will move away from the last discussion and talk about a fun OCD thing.
Yes, yeah. I really miss when we had this segment on the show because really this is a combination of Dr. Joe and listicles.
Oh.
Apparently there are 10 things, or you need to wash your hands immediately after touching these 10 things. And the 10 things are pretty obvious here. You got money, you got handrails, restaurant menus, doctor's office items, animals, touch screens, cutting boards, pens that aren't yours, soap dispensers, and pretty much anything in an airport. So
Why
I
a soap
love
dispenser?
This.
It's clean. It's got soap in it.
Well, if you wash your hands right after touching it, so I guess we're okay there.
All
You know,
right.
that fits in. But they left out the big one,
the phone.
Cash register receipts.
Oh,
that's a good point.
Oh my
Cash
God.
register receipts have chemicals in it that alter your hormones.
Yeah.
And so you should never take them if you can avoid them. And if you do, wash your hands afterwards.
I got to admit something to you guys. I usually wash my hands after touching an animal. And
Yes.
But I don't wash my hands after I don't wash my hands all that much. During COVID, I had to learn how to not touch my face and to wash my hands every 10 seconds, but I've gotten over that since then. Autumn, are you one of those people that just constantly washes your hands after you touch something?
No. If my hands feel dirty, I wash them, and I'll wash them after I go to the bathroom. If I'm touching, if I'm cooking, I'll wash them more frequently. But even, Joe, my boyfriend gets on to me because, I'll have gloves on, and I'll be, touching raw chicken and cutting it, and then I'll take the gloves off, and I'll move on, and he says I need to wash my hands after that.
Why? You had gloves on.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you have a latex issue, what the gloves are latex.
No, he thinks that
know that.
it's still contaminated somehow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, but it's not. I wear
I
gloves when I
agree.
touch chicken because when you're making a meal, you're not only doing the chicken, you're doing the other things, the sides
Right,
and everything.
exactly.
So the gloves are handy for that. You take them off, and
don't
then you can
get it.
touch the other thing.
But he is more. I think he washes his hands more often than I do.
He
so
washes them
I'm a
after
bad
he
one
looks
to ask.
at you.
He's like, ugh.
No, but the money's a big issue, man, because you don't know where that money was. Was there a study about cocaine and dollar bills or something?
Yeah, it said that.
That's why I lick them.
It said,
That's why I sniff every.
I remember.
Just to be sure.
I covered this story on my nightcap, and apparently, out of all the money in circulation, 1/3 of the dollar bills out there had some form of cocaine on it.
Yeah.
1/3.
Party time.
Apparently.
That's why you need the Benjamins.
You don't know where that dollar was if you live in Atlanta, especially with the adult entertainment.
Oh, Joe, tell us more about that on the other side. Alex Williams says there's brake lights on 285 in Vining.
That's right, Tim. 285 both north and southbound, slowing into and out of the Smyrna Vinings area. Northbound inner loop stacked up from South Cobb Drive. It's trying to thin out a little bit as you head up to I-75. Your westbound delays start back in Sandy Springs, and you're you're in waves of volume trying to get through the Smyrna Vinings area. You'll stay slow southbound from South Cobb Drive down to I-20. 285 east and southbound through DeKalb County. Toughest part of that ride is definitely starting right there at Peachtree Boulevard, and not going to find any relief from the brake lights till you clear Memorial Drive exit 41. We found some new trouble on I-85 in Gwinnett County, Smiley Mark McKay.
On the jam cam, it's a pickup with its hood up and left center lane. 85 northbound, just above 285 at Pleasantdale Road, exit 96. That's why you're seeing the brake lights now leaving Shallerford Road. You'll stay on the brakes up to Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Raining pretty substantially now at the interchange of 85 and 985. So you're slowing out of Duluth.
Violent crimes. Do that when I'm governor, and you'll end up deported or departed.
Dang.
I know, right?
What do you have, Sugar? I'll take the meatloaf and Rick Jackson for governor. He's something, ain't he? Oh, he's tough.
No tolerance for criminal illegals, no woke ideology.
No more do-nothing career politicians.
The man escaped the projects and built one of Georgia's most successful businesses. Plus, he's big-time pro-Trump.
And he wants to cut our property taxes. Like for real.
Shush, y'all. Here comes the good part.
No more free rides for people who refuse to work. You want to sit on your butt, binge watch Netflix, and scarf down Cheetos? Do it with your own money.
Amen to that.
Conservative Rick Jackson for Georgia.
I just love that Cheetos part.
Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Coming up from the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, Delta Classical Concerts featuring music director Nathalie Stutzman, conducting an all-Tchaikovsky program. Performing Tchaikovsky's Violin Concerto is Daniel Lozakovich, whose collaborations range from top orchestras to K-pop's Blackpink. Then Stutzman conducts Tchaikovsky's emotional Pathétique, Symphony No. 6. Due to demand, a third performance was just added. May 28th, 29th, and 30th. Tickets at aso.org.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News, weather,
Traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. An officer-involved shooting under investigation in Cobb County. Police say they shot a shoplifting suspect in the parking lot of Town Center Mall this afternoon. There is a large police presence in the area. The GBI is now leading the investigation as they try to determine the circumstances surrounding the shooting. No word on the suspect's condition. It is 81 degrees now in Atlanta. A few scattered showers around metro Atlanta this afternoon. Will it stay rainy? This rainy pattern, will it stick around through the weekend? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A troubling trend for Georgia's foster kids, with the state struggling to recruit new foster parents. Allison Ash, CEO of Wellroot Family Services, says more foster kids are being placed outside of their home counties.
It's ideal when a child goes into foster care that they stay in their own community so their school is not disrupted, their friendships are not disrupted, and that they are able to move forward with life as normally as possible.
Numbers from the Georgia Department of Human Services show 70% of foster kids in Fulton County alone are placed in other communities. An agency spokesperson says their goal is to house children as near as possible to their birth families. Cobb County is finishing up a project to beautify a handful of roadway medians in the county.
5 medians across the county have been selected as part of this wildflower pilot project. Cobb County DOT Deputy Director J.D. Lorenz tells me there are 2 major benefits for giving wildflowers a try.
On top of just how nice wildflowers look and how it brightens the community internally, it provides kind of a little bit of a break to our mowing crews.
After the final planting wraps up this week, they will consider expanding the program to other locations next year. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Organ donors and transplant recipients are preparing for their own kind of Olympics.
Georgia team members of the Transplant Games of America are signing a flag that will fly at the games in Denver this summer, where about 3,000 will participate in Olympic-style games. Team Georgia President Dick Ford says you don't have to be a great athlete to join in.
There was a lady in a 200-meter, and she was using a walker.
A woman whose son committed suicide met people who live now because of the son's donation.
And his body parts went to 117 different people.
Georgia allows for organ donation on driver's licenses. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
UGA President Jerry Moorhead and football coach Kirby Smart agree there is no time to waste to come up with a plan to regulate college sports. And today, Senators Ted Cruz and Maria Cantwell are unveiling bipartisan legislation called the Protect College Sports Act. It would include new transfer rules, eligibility standards, and caps on athlete pay. The bill, though, faces a long and uncertain path through Congress. The University of West Georgia offers its first mental health wellness course for athletes.
They basically have a place where they can express how they feel without being judged.
Instructor Jay Vincent says the class is giving athletes the language, tools, and confidence to prioritize their mental health in ways that ripple far beyond the field or the court. In what could turn into a major travel headache for millions, reporter Alex Mallon says U.S. Customs and Border Protection may cut staffing at some U.S. airports.
This would include airports like JFK, LAX, San Francisco, Denver, some of the most major population centers. And this is just 2 weeks from the start of the World Cup when the country will see a massive influx of international travelers coming in. This would essentially stall any efforts to process people coming in from countries outside of the U.S.
It is now 5:34, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins now with Alex Williams.
Definitely not getting any better trying to make your way toward Norcross via I-85 northbound, Bill. We still got this car broken down in a center lane, 85 north before Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. The bumper-to-bumper ride stretches almost back to Shallowford Road. Always can consider Buford Highway as an alternate. The rains slowed the ride north of there between Duluth and Swanee, where we're seeing the brake lights. 85 northbound, 316 up toward Highway 317. And looks like some trouble in DeKalb, Peachtree Boulevard southbound at 285, causing you to jam up just south of Winters Chapel Road. What's the worst of it on I-20, Smiling Mark McKay?
Got to be that ride out to Conyers, Covington, but before you get there, you got to deal with that construction zone on the east side in DeKalb County. Leaving 285, brake lights are now bright, so leaving exit 68 Wesley Chapel Road until you get out toward the Mall of Stonecrest. Westbound toward Lithia Springs and Douglasville, I see slowing passing Six Flags over Georgia, breaking free past the way station. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Mostly cloudy this evening with off and on rain showers and a few rumbles of thunder. Those will come to an end later on tonight as temperatures settle to the upper 60s to low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy, a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low 80s. Friday, scattered rain showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday, drier air filtering in. So even though an isolated rain shower can't be ruled out, the rain coverage will be less widespread. Morning lows in the mid-60s, daytime highs in the upper 70s.
And Storm Tracker radar right now showing some scattered rain showers around metro Atlanta. The heaviest rain right now is in North Gwinnett County, around the area where 985 and 85 split. It is 77 in Marietta, 82 in Decula, 81 in Jonesboro. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate. And there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation Atlanta at 404-480-9606, 404-480-9606. That's 404-480-9606. All surgical treatments carry risks and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationatlanta.com.
Looking out your window and see a different name? Don't worry, we're still the same.
It's Ted and Jonathan. North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows. It's a positive change because the only thing changing is our name. We've been the local owners for over 20 years and plan to keep it that way.
NG Windows. Shorter name, still committed to serving you Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. You can too. GeorgeStein.com.
This is Monica Pearson for AMCO Transmissions. Did you know there are lots of things that can cause your engine light to come on? Maybe it's your engine, maybe it's your transmission, or maybe it's just something simple. Take it to AMCO and they'll check your engine light for free. I've been a customer of AMCO for years and I can tell you, they are my dealer alternative. Take it from Monica and take your car where I take my car. That's AMCO, AAMCO.
You're still here.
I am.
Dr.
Can't get rid of me, man.
He's not leaving. He's not leaving, Jared.
Got to get him removed. Get security in here.
Followed me into the bathroom. Didn't wash his hands.
Yes, I did.
I know you
washed
did.
before and after.
I know you did. That's weird.
That's my point.
Why do you wash before?
Because I don't know where my hands were, but I know where everything else was, and it's all clean. So I don't think you should wash after. I think you should wash before.
And besides, it is sterile. What do we have, Jared?
Another day with RFK Jr. in the news. Maha, the Make America Healthy Again, that's his initiative.
Maha. Maha. Maha.
Get it, Bobby, get it. Apparently, there are some natural food dyes that are linked to health risks, right, Dr. Joe?
Well, that's what they're saying. This is some French universities and research institutions that identified some of the natural dyes that apparently Maha is supporting can be linked to things like type 2 diabetes and cancer. The problem is they didn't say which ones. So I really can't give you a counterpoint on this one.
So I think it's more that they don't like him, and they want to, well, we told you.
That's right.
Use the chemical ones that we invented for that specific purpose. You know, we were doing something with embalming fluid, and we noticed, hey, it turns this pink.
Right. So there you go. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I wish I had a counterpoint like I usually do, but I don't have one.
We need to look into that a little bit more because what is it, like beet juice?
Beet juice is a natural thing. I think it's conchile, it's called. It's a beetle that has a red shell on it. They grind it up, and they use that for a lot of red dyes in candies and stuff, too.
Yeah, that's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, bright
beetle
red
candy.
Yeah.
Oh, try some of the beetle candy.
And I think truffle is also
like some scent gland or something? It's not
There's
always
one,
truffle.
was it colostrum or not colostrum,
No.
something like that came from beaver anal glands.
Oh.
Yeah, there's that
Yeah,
one.
but they don't use that. I mean, that's like very.
Well, I think it's great. I went out and found a
loves
bunch of beavers. Yesterday we played that video of him at Dr. Oz's house where he's picking up the 2 racer
He's
snakes.
wrangling
the
those
black racers.
snakes.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of comments on it. So today on his Instagram Reels feed, which I follow him because he's entertaining at least, some lady comes in his house and says, there's a rattlesnake in your driveway. Oh, I'm in a meeting, but I'll go get it. So he goes out there with a net, like a little butterfly net. And Joe saw this video. He picks up the snake and puts it in a bucket. Then he dumps it out. And he puts a little thing on top of its neck. And he bends over and he picks it up.
Yeah.
So he's holding the rattle, the right way to hold the snake where it can't bite you.
Oh, he picks it up by like the back of its jaws.
Yeah. And again, his poor wife, Cheryl Hines from Curb Your Enthusiasm, is like, Bobby, no. And he's like, no, I'm not going to let it bite you. And he's holding the rattle and everything. This guy's got some stones.
He does, yeah. But he made the news.
That's true.
People joking he should be swimming in Chattahoochee now because the E. coli is so high.
Nothing wrong with it.
Hey, the guy is certainly getting some attention. From Yahoo Health, flip-flops are apparently bad for your feet, and podiatrists are sharing their preferred alternatives. This is true, Dr. Joe.
The silent killer.
The silent killer, man. This is it. Worse than cigarettes.
Could your flip-flops be killing you?
Tune in. Well, there's 206 bones in your body, and 1/4 of them are in your feet.
Really?
Yes.
That's a lot.
That's all because this way we have mobility. We can move around. We have a lot of bones, a lot of joints. So the flip-flops can cause problems. I've seen in my career that bones move out of place after wearing flip-flops, and that can cause pain in the bottom of the foot, cause knee, hip, ankle, even headaches, because the whole body, the chain, everything's connected.
Right.
And so, yeah, I'm not a big fan of flip-flops. They did say that Birkenstock sandals are okay.
Well, they have arches in them.
They have arches in them. That's it. Exactly, yeah.
Now, the flip-flop thing. Oh, shut up, Dave. I'm wearing the flip-flops, huh, you dummy? I have those awful Celtic feet, where the index toe is longer than the big toe.
Yeah.
So, they're really ugly looking. And because my feet are structured that way, whenever I would wear traditional flip-flops with that little thing in the middle, the little whatever, the thong.
Toe wedgie, whatever.
It would rip and give me blisters, and it never ever worked for me. So I had to get the sandal types, with the thing on the top.
Yeah.
So I'm against flip flops, and anything you can do to get rid of them, I'm happy.
I don't know. See, when you're
There should be a law against them.
When you're at a pool,
I'm saying there should be a law.
Or when you're at the lake or the beach, the flip-flops are the essential, are the best way to get around, in my opinion, just because.
What about the ones that don't have the thong? You put
Yes, you could just use like
Those are okay.
slides.
Those sandals are
Slides, yeah.
fine. Yeah, the slides, man.
Jared wants an even tan on his feet.
I do. I want to make sure that the toe thong works for me too.
Yes.
So.
Well, you
the,
have
the
perfect
whale
feet.
tail on your feet there.
You don't have ugly Celtic feet like Autumn and me.
Yeah, I am blessed with decent-looking feet.
I can wear flip flops though, Tim.
Yeah. You don't
I do
feet.
have some Scottish Irish heritage, but
Yeah.
I can still wear flippers.
Oh, lucky you.
I'm so lucky.
Well, we're going to another Yahoo Health story. Coffee could be great. I know, Autumn. That's how excited I am. Coffee could be great for your gut health, even if you drink decaf coffee. This is according to a new study, guys.
That is correct.
So a lot of pro coffee stories we've had over the past couple of
I
weeks.
know.
Dr. Joe.
You're doing this on purpose, right? Just
Well,
to,
because you're like Mr.
Yeah,
Oh,
Joe
I want
hates
my
coffee.
mushroom coffee.
That's right.
I
No.
want the mushroom coffee.
No,
That stuff, by the way, I tried it. Not
Yeah.
good.
No, I didn't
Not
like
good.
it either. I didn't
Does
like
it have a funky earthy
Coffee has a
taste to it?
bitterness to it, and the mushroom coffee doesn't have that bite to it.
It
that
still
coffee
has that feet flavor that everybody loves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's the fungus. Yeah,
Flip-flop.
Yeah, yeah. But yes, it can change the microbiome, the good bacteria in your colon, in a positive way. But if you're going to drink coffee, again, I'll negotiate. Make sure it's organic, because
Like Starbucks.
Yeah, like Starbucks, because coffee is the most sprayed food there is, as far as pesticides, herbicides, chemicals, fungal chemicals. It's loaded with chemicals, and when you roast the beans, you create something called acrylamides, and acrylamides are linked to cancer.
Okay.
And it's a very strong acid, which can rob the body of calcium, because the body uses calcium to neutralize acid. So if you're going to do coffee, please do organic only. I'll negotiate with you.
Well, isn't that kind of expensive?
Is it
Yeah,
worth
it's
it?
like that little pack is like $25. Oh,
Is it? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, organic coffee. But though you can get it fairly decently priced at Sprouts or a place like that.
Sprouts, Kroger,
For getting the organic coffee, yeah.
Yeah.
The mistake that I made recently was while road tripping on Monday, I should have got, or I guess Sunday rather, I should have picked up some of the Buc-ee's coffee because that stuff is cheap compared to, we went to Kroger last night. I mean, the Buc-ee's coffee was probably $7 cheaper than the coffee at Kroger.
And people like it. You grind it up, or is it already ground?
It's already ground up for you. It's easy.
Once you grind it, the oils start to oxidize too. So it's better to grind your own organic if you're going to pick one.
Man,
But my grinder is so loud and I hate it.
Well then don't worry about your liver. It's fine. Yeah. No.
All right, good. Listen, I don't worry about my liver.
All right, tell people where they can find you, Dr. Joe, when they need you.
Sunday nights, right after the Tim and George show. From what I'm
The
hearing.
Sunday show with Tim Andrews featuring George Clark.
Is that what it is?
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
That'll be
It's
8
very
to 10.
verbose.
Yeah, it'll be 7 to 9. So it's nice. We'll have some company here on Sunday nights. 8 to 10 Sunday nights right here on WSB. I will take your health questions on the air. And if you have any questions throughout the week, you could always send them through my website, drjoe.com, drjoe.com. I'm happy to answer your questions. Book an appointment. We got supplements there. Ask your questions because I want to be your doctor.
All right. You can be my doctor, Joe.
I am your doctor already. So
I called you doc, but I didn't, get it? Okay.
Oh, you called me doctor. Oh, that's so cute.
All right. Alex Williams says there is a brake light battle through downtown. I wonder who's going to win.
Yeah, they might need Dr. Joe to help lower the blood pressure sitting on all these brake lights heading into the city. Tim, 85 southbound is just cooked, starting right at Georgia 400. 75 approaching Howell Mill, North Side Drive. That slow ride will stay with you as you head down past Georgia Tech. Not much improvement till you make your way through that Grady Hospital curve and down to I-20. 75, 85 northbound on and off the brakes. University Avenue up to Peachtree, Pine Street. Traffic lights fixed in southeast Atlanta. Everything working again. Moreland Avenue at United Avenue. Quite the struggle on I-85 toward Gwinnett County, smiling Mark McKay.
And the worst place to be on an interstate at this time of day is to be stuck in a lane behind a broken down vehicle. Stay out of the third lane from the left. That's the left center lane of 85 northbound. Once you get to Shallowford Road, exit 93. Up ahead, that broken down pickup is still there. Hero has not come to rescue them, so they're still stalled out just north of I-285, south of Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Rain has gone away near the Mall of Georgia, certainly left over a slow zone, though. Out of Duluth, 85 is difficult from Old Peachtree up to the 985 split. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
It doesn't have to be like this.
The second crash we're dealing with this morning.
Don't have to put up with
Use
it.
Covington Highway as your alternate.
You don't have to sit in it.
Travel advisory in Sandy Springs.
And you don't have to look at your phone to get out of it.
It is Atlanta traffic, and getting you out of it is what we do
Consider
best.
using Buford Highway or Satellite Boulevard.
Updated traffic as often as you need.
Traffic is at a crawl.
From local traffic reporters you trust 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta gets there.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, Atlanta's engagement ring and wedding band destination since 1939. Why? Easy. Hand-picked diamonds that just shine brighter at a value that can't be beat. An unbelievable selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, from classic to modern to off the wall, because hey, you like what you like. And because we've been jewelers for generations, we can bring your dream ring to life with full custom abilities. If you're getting engaged, we make shopping for diamonds easy with Atlanta's best staff of trained gemologists. Tell us what matters to you, and we'll work together to get you the best value. We're a small family-owned business. We live here. We want you to like us. Already engaged? Congrats, you found your perfect match. Time for your ring to find its perfect match. Just bring yourself, your partner, stack them up, and try as many wedding band looks as you can dream up. Make it personal with touches like birthstones and engraving. So when it's time for the next chapter, come see Atlanta's most trusted jeweler since 1939, D. Geller & Son, in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1877 Cars for Kids. KRS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
At some point, you stopped calling it pain and started calling it, hey, it's just how I am now. Hey, it's Mark Aaron back with you. That's not okay, folks. And deep down, you know it. I'd love to lead you back to the normal you, the one who is active and carefree. So let's get started now with an introduction to the medical team at QC Kinetics and their long-lasting regenerative treatments for joint pain. They're helping patients with pain from arthritis or injury in their knees, shoulder, hips, and even lower back. They're moving, sleeping, golfing, running without surgery or long recovery. injuries. The science is real. The treatments are natural. Your body already knows how to heal. QC Kinetics finally gives it the right tools. No operating room, no hardware, no watching summer come and go from a recliner. Just getting back to being you, the version of you that doesn't map out a route based on where you can sit or avoid stairs. QC Kinetics, better starts here. Schedule a free consultation today. Call 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026.
Hi, I'm Katie, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. Daydreaming about bringing your engagement ring vision to life? As a jewelry consultant, I'm here to help. Compare ring styles side by side. They're in stock and ready to try on. Then customize it with an engraving or decorative crown. At Shane Company, there are so many ways to create your dream ring at your dream price. Visit us in-store or at shaneco.com because a friend wants you to get exactly what you want. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Well, I guess we're settling on the name of today's show as Bathroom Buddy.
Goodbye, poopies.
Bye, poopies.
Goodbye. We have a couple stories before the top of the hour there, Jerry.
We sure do. Trump is considering attending the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden to support the Knicks. And we actually have him talking about it.
No, I was invited to I was going to go on Wednesday, but they closed it out very quickly. And Jim Dolan's a great guy. He's, as you know, owns and in charge of Madison Square Garden. He's having a good year. Boy, what a team. They win all their games. They really have some great players. I think I'll be going to one of the games. Yeah, I was invited by numerous people and Jim, and I think I'll be going. It's great to see it.
President Trump on election fraud.
The Knicks have really suffered for years.
What's your prediction?
They're doing right now.
President Trump.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to go, because what the NBA really wants is the president to go to a game and really screw up security and just be a huge, colossal pain in the butt. But I'm going to be there. I mean, Jim Dolan, that's his name, right?
That's right. That's right. And you best believe, though, Mr. President, though, if they show you on the Jumbotron there in New York, you're going to get booed. Are you okay with that?
I don't care. They're going to be calling me. Maybe a lot of people are MAGA. They're going to be talking to me. They're going to cheer for Trump.
Cheer for Trump.
Maybe even that awful mayor, the communist Mom Donnie, will be there.
Donnie.
I love Mom Donnie. Did you see him today? He's wearing his outfit. He's looked really great, really great.
Yeah, he's been quite active this week. That's for sure.
He's well. Look how young he is. I mean, how great would that be to be young again? Yes, George.
You're lucky that you're not in New York and owning a bunch of properties, because he's threatening to transfer ownership.
Well, he can try. They're going to sue, and people will be leaving there. So good luck. That's all I have to say.
I know yesterday we were. I was giving Ben Stiller and several of the other celebrities.
You were a little harsh on Ben Stiller.
That are diehard fans of the New York Knicks. But I definitely would put the president in that category. He hasn't been going to any of these games, and I know that he's the president. He can't necessarily go to these games.
Well,
but this seems very fair weather of you just to suddenly jump in when they're in the finals to go to a game, and not to mention
what a better time is there to go to the finals?
You're going to make security a mess. The fans are not going to be
going to jinx them.
Fans are not going to be happy. Well, I think let's face it, whoever comes out of the West is probably going to win it all. I mean, it's whether the Spurs or
they might be beat up. They'll be tired, and they'll be playing the Knicks.
Maybe
the beautiful Knicks.
The beautiful Knicks.
I mean, he's been doing great with Madison Square Garden. It's really nice. really nice place. Look, I don't have anything better to do, right?
That's right. That's right. Just seems to me that if you were a true New York Knicks fan, that you would have gone to some of the other games and at least tested it out beforehand.
Well, if the Hawks were a real team, you could have gone to more playoffs.
Hey, don't come, Mr. President, don't come after my Hawks like that. Come on, that's not very. Where the Hawks performed the best.
They shouldn't have traded Trae Young. Maybe they'd be there now.
How dare you come after me? How dare you
The
come
Hawks suck. And I don't care about the midterms.
Alex Williams says 85 is stacked on 85 North up into Norcross.
And it should hopefully start to get better, Tim. Right now, Hero Unit holding the right side of the roadway to drag the stall from the left lanes to the right shoulder, 85 northbound before Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. That's why there's been extra pressure on the ride. Back at Shallerford Road as well, had a negative impact, 285 both ways getting onto I-85 northbound. Once you get past that, not too bad up into Duluth, although you'll see some scattered brake lights 85 north between Duluth and Suwanee from Highway 316 up to the 985 split. 400 northbound on and off the brakes the whole way out of Sandy Springs up into Alpharetta. How are things looking on 75 northwest of town? Smiley Mark McKay.
Not making good time through Marietta. Delays at Delk Road will start to break up at the North Marietta Parkway Whitewater, and we're going to investigate a second slow zone now forming, leaving Cobb Cherokee into Bartow County at Lake Allatoona. Looks like a crash 75 north before Old Allatoona Road, exit 283. This traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com and get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Dean Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Let's talk termite bond renewal notice. You're going to pay more unless you got Breda and your termite rate is locked in for 10 years. Dave Baker with Matt Breda from Breda Pest Management. Matt, why do your competitors up their price every single year?
Because it boosts their profits. But homeowners should not have to renegotiate to avoid a price increase.
Agreed. So how does Breda do it?
Easy. When you switch your termite protection to Breda, your termite rate is locked in for 10 years. It's the ultimate peace of mind.
Nobody else offers that.
And they stopped inspecting for termites inside. That's where termites are most destructive. Only Breda inspects inside with advanced technology for early detection.
And your termite rate is locked in for 10 years. Breda Pest Management. They handle bugs and critters. See them on the web at bredapest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
If you aren't sure you're going to heaven when you die, you can be. If your hope isn't sure there, the only hope you can experience here will be shallow and superficial at best. I'd love to invite you to examine the promises of God about heaven in the Bible and the overwhelming evidence for His faithfulness historically. It can change your daily life now and your destiny forever. This is Tom Gray, and This Stuff Matters.
ThisStuffMatters.net.
A company that has been trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years has already done their hometown homework, like having the very best people, fair, honest pricing, exceptional customer service, and a focus on high-quality work. That's us. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Sometimes new isn't better, like out-of-town home improvement companies invading Atlanta with their inflated pricing and subpar work. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA.
MCO.
Proud supporters of iPaw Rescue, a nonprofit founded by legendary business activist Carl Icahn, where 100% of donations go to saving dogs' lives. That's AA MCO.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk. news, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, a troubling trend. Declining foster parent recruitment is having an impact on where new foster kids are placed.
The Georgia Department of Human Services says its goal is always to place children as close to their birth families as possible. But agency data shows in DeKalb County alone, 74% of kids are placed in other communities. Allison Ash, CEO of Wellroot Family Services, worries this trend could lead to more group home placements.
And while we have some really wonderful group homes in the state of Georgia, that is not the ideal placement for a child.
A DHS spokesperson says they are constantly working to recruit and retain foster parents across the state. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
82 degrees in Atlanta. Fewer showers around today, but will the widespread rain return tomorrow? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This is all new at 6 o'clock. Atlanta police arrest a passenger accused of breaching security at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport.
Video shows Oriolua Orlon-Toba walk past airport security, ignoring their commands to stop. The video then goes on to show the 29-year-old who's pulling a rollerboard suitcase and a red backpack engaging with Atlanta police officers who try and stop him.
Stand by, I gotta talk to you,
I
bro.
don't have nothing on me.
Okay.
I have my laptop.
I gotta talk to you, though.
Yeah, talk to me about what? These people are holding me captive.
I ain't get to say
You know
nothing.
what I'm saying?
A struggle follows as a suspect is tased, handcuffed, and taken into custody. He's now facing multiple charges. An officer is recovering from minor injuries received in the altercation. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
The GBI is investigating an officer-involved shooting near Town Center Mall this afternoon. Police say they shot a shoplifting suspect in the mall parking lot around 2 o'clock. No word on the suspect's condition. There is a large police presence still in the area. Blame it on the rain. Shallow roots and soggy ground don't mix with trees in metro Atlanta.
All the recent rain could cause some trees to come crashing down.
A lot of people don't realize that the critical root zone in Georgia is only in the top 10 to 14 inches of soil. So the roots don't go very deep because our clay is so compacted.
Certified arborist Rusty Lee says it's not just the dead trees to watch out for, but in conditions like we've seen, it's those trees that are leaning that could come down. If you have concerns, he recommends calling a certified arborist. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
And the recent rain keeps road crews busy in Cobb County.
Since Friday, we've had 39 flooded roads that we have responded to and 81 down trees.
Cobb County DOT Deputy Director J.D. Lorenz says work crews take advantage of lulls in the rain to clear out any storm debris. Cobb police identify the man whose body was found at a former Kroger's store on Cobb Parkway last week. Police suspect foul play in the death of 43-year-old James Cannell. The body was found by a maintenance worker who went to the building to check for a water leak. The investigation into the man's death continues, and anyone with information should contact the Cobb Police Major Crimes Unit. Ahead of a school board meeting tomorrow, parents, students, and teachers demand transparency from the Decatur Board of Education.
Teachers and students are calling for a recommitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Decatur High School student Samir Ahmed says when equity policies were briefly taken away in 2025, it made an impact.
When that equity work was kind of made optional, it kind of went away.
One parent, Lena Kotler, says the superintendent's husband being accused of saying anti-Muslim and anti-transgender things in his podcast has unified people's anger.
It's time they put their cards on the table and got honest.
CSD says the Board of Education will hold a meeting to talk about personnel. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
A Kennesaw man faces charges in a crash that caused damage to Autry Middle School in Ackworth. Police say a Ford F-150 driven by 48-year-old Juan Arellano slammed into the school's brick electronic sign earlier this month. With the assistance of flock cameras, detectives are able to identify the suspect vehicle. Arellano now faces a number of charges, including failure to maintain a lane and reckless driving. It is 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. And triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
We got some better news in Norcross, Bill. All lanes are back open. Here, unit was able to get that stall to the right shoulder, 85 northbound before Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Now it's all about improving the ride behind it with brake lights starting just north of Shallowford Road. If you're traveling 285 east, the inner loop, trying to get over to 85 north, you are going to be bunched up out of Dunwoody into Doraville, while 400 northbound, toughest part of that ride left over is only from Sandy Springs from just north of 285, but improving before you get to Northridge Road, exit number 6. degrees. Any improvement on 75 northwest of town? Smiley Mark McKay.
The rain has moved out, and yes, the speeds are up, unless you're in Marietta, and you're going to be on and off that brake pedal, leaving Windy Hill Road up to the split at 575. Still looking into that slow zone crossing over Lake Allatoona into Emerson and eventually up toward Cartersville. You're jammed in, leaving Highway 92, or just north of Highway 92 at Glade Road, working past the bridge and up to exit 283. That's, of course, Old Allatoona Road. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Travel Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here is meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Mostly cloudy this evening with off and on rain showers and a few rumbles of thunder. Those will come to an end later on tonight as temperatures settle to the upper 60s to low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy, a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low 80s. Friday, scattered rain showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday, drier air filtering in. So even though an isolated rain shower can't be ruled out, the rain coverage will be less widespread. Morning lows in the mid-60s, daytime highs in the upper 70s.
Right now it's 83 in Palmetto, 85 in Covington, 82 in Milton. More news at 6:30. Breaking news. When it happens, I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
That's right, Bill Caiaccio. 4 fingers in the air means it's the 4th hour, or hour 4, as we say, on the Von Hessler Doctrine. Eric on vacation. We'll be back next week. You have us doctrinaires through Friday, and I believe some congratulations are in order.
Yes, congratulations to Dorothy Lehman of Swanee, Georgia. She won the WSB A Grand for Gas giveaway. Woo! And your next chance to win will be at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So we only have about a week and a half left of this. So make sure if you want to get that $1,000 for gas, you need to make sure that you sign up on that WSB radio app.
Oh, I can fill up my tank at least 6 times, man.
You damn right, sir.
Well, you didn't have to cuss.
Well, I'm sorry. You dang right, sir. How about that? Now, going back into the national headlines here, I see that the UFC ring has started. The construction for it has started at the White House to celebrate Flag Day, America 250.
Flag Day is my favorite holiday.
I saw someone say, like, I loved paying $400 for my groceries for 2 weeks, but at least they're going to do some UFC fighting on the lawn.
You got the
Right.
bread. You got the bread, right? And now you got the circus.
That's
so
right.
you get a little bit of one, a little bit of the other. And I think it's going to probably be the best UFC fight on the lawn of the White House that's ever happened, believe me.
It also falls on your birthday, Mr. President.
Well, I mean, that's incidental. It's a coincidence, right, George Clark?
Yeah. You wouldn't do that just to celebrate yourself.
No. Last year, I think on my birthday, we did the beautiful military parade. It was so beautiful.
Another coincidence.
And it was so nice that day. Beautiful sky. It wasn't rainy, and it was attended, I think, by more people than all of the inaugural things ever together in one place.
So who's fighting that?
You know what? I don't even know who's fighting it. I know that it's going to be 4,500.
Trump's going to fight Biden.
That will be funny to have that have all like ex-politicians or
Biden's like wrestling name is like the Ice Cream Man.
Yeah. Kick your butt, buddy. Watch out, man. I'm going to take you down.
It's going to have
kick your ass.
It's going to have 6 primetime fights between some of the biggest names in the sport.
Who's carrying it? Every network is forced to carry it because it's.
Oh, that would
Yeah,
be,
you're not a patriot.
Yeah,
that would be hilarious.
Well, if you're not carrying it, you suck.
To have CNN carrying something like that would be hilarious.
Oh, I know. Do you know who's airing it though? Somebody's airing it.
It's
not
just
pay-per-view.
No, it's
Why
not.
didn't we think of that? That would have been a great way to make a little extra scratch.
It doesn't say exactly who's going to carry it at this moment.
Can you find out, George?
Yeah, I'm finding out right now. Paramount Plus and CBS.
Okay.
Wow, that's shocking.
As they finalize their deal for Warner Brothers, we're going to own it all, and that's so great. That's so wonderful. Behave, Oman, or we'll blow you up.
And your what do they call it? The headliner is the lightweight title bout between Ilia Topuria of Georgia,
the country,
and Justin Gaethje, who is the United States representative.
What, do we got a lightweight fight? I want to watch heavyweights fight each other. Maybe I'll fight Pete Hegseth.
You should.
I'm going to make Pete Hegseth fight Marco Rubio in the ring.
It would be kind of a bummer if the guy from America doesn't win. You know, he's kind of...
Well, we've rigged it. You know, he's going to win. USA. Well,
you know what? I'm not a big fan of UFC, but I'm going to tune into the spectacle. I think a lot of people will.
I think, how can you miss it, right? It's kind of like seeing the circus or being able to like get a view, have a window into the circus. I mean, how could you not be curious enough to poke your head into the window and look?
Yeah, Autumn, you can't find this in a dumpster.
Yeah.
You know, Autumn's not going to tune into that.
No, I don't even know. No.
Do you watch it anyway? You don't watch fights, right?
No, are you nuts?
I don't know. I don't know. A lot of women like it because it's muscular guys. They're all sweaty and bloody.
It's hot, right? Come on.
By the way, last weekend, when my wife was out of town, my son sort of had this idea that he liked wrestling, and I don't know where that came from. He must have got it at school, so we started doing play wrestling, and I thought, well, maybe he's almost 5. He'll be 5 in a couple days. Maybe I'll introduce him to, and I'll stick a toe in, and we'll do 80s wrestling.
Okay.
So I brought up a match between Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage I think it was a Saturday night. They used to have it on NBC on Saturday nights. Saturday night's main event. And I thought, well, this would be a good one. And he's watching it, and I'm telling him, I said, they really are athletes. They're really competing, but they're not really hitting each other. And then Hulk Hogan starts bleeding profusely from his forehead. And so I like, well, we're going to put on Curious George or something.
Yeah.
And so later on when we were play wrestling, he goes, when do I start bleeding? I said, when you're not going to bleed. And he kept asking me, he goes, well, the one guy was bleeding. How did he bleed? And I said, well, it was fake. He had a little balloon, and it had fake blood in it.
So you lied to him.
Well, yeah. Well, he's not going to remember that.
Okay.
But I forgot that.
Get him a razor blade. And,
Well, that's how they did it back then. That's how they
when
did it.
you're a pro, son, that's when you'll bleed.
I don't know if they do that now, but in the old days, Dusty Rhodes, if you saw a close-up of his forehead with his hair was back, he had all those slices in his forehead because they would cut themselves on purpose and bleed. Anything to get the win.
That's pretty wild.
Nobody's going to be doing that at my fight. They're really going to bleed.
They better, it better be the real deal. And with all the spectacle that's gone into this and all the money that's gone into this, it better be extremely entertaining.
Who's paying for this?
Well, there's 6 fights, right? You said there's
6 fights, yes.
6 fights. Who's paying for that? You and I are paying for it.
Why?
Why not?
How else would you want to celebrate America 250?
You don't get a choice as to what your money goes to, and that's been evidenced since the country was founded. And I didn't like it in 2005 when we were in every Middle Eastern country bombing them. I'd rather have my money go for bread and circuses.
We're going to have a chariot race in the middle of Washington.
What? The main event is sponsored by Crypto.com.
So. Okay, well, hey, maybe they're paying for it.
Great.
Well, get Trump coin. It's going up. It's almost $1.
Get some good investment opportunities there.
What else you got, Jared?
Now, of course, we have to have a Travis Kelce or Taylor Swift story.
Well, this is a follow-up to yesterday. Remember, they were at that Knicks game in Cleveland, and he's a Cleveland sports fan.
He's been a Cleveland sports fan his entire life. People were upset because Taylor Swift, one of her residences, is in New York. They're like, you traitor. How could you not be there supporting the Knicks? And Travis did 2 things. Number one, he ended up buying a part of the Guardians today, which is another Cleveland team. That's their baseball team. But then he also said...
Wait a minute. How wealthy do you have to be to buy into a baseball team?
Well, the Cleveland...
So he's buying shares in it?
Yeah, he's now a minority holder of the Cleveland Guardians. And they're one of the cheaper Major League Baseball teams because their owner doesn't spend any money.
Oh, okay.
But... Travis also wants to let everybody know that he's not pushing Cleveland on Tay. I know a lot of people are concerned about that, but
this is from the New Heights podcast, which came out today.
That's right. And let me see if I can find there.
This wasn't me trying to persuade Taylor into being a Cleveland sports fan with me. This was me just having a fun date night, knowing that I love going to basketball games.
Yeah. I like going to basketball games. Oh, this Tay, baby. This wasn't about me trying to get you to like Cleveland teams. Like I love the Indians growing up, and now they're the Guards. So it was the Indians, but now they're the Guards, and I love the Guards, and I love the Cleveland Browns, even though I kick their butt anytime I play them and they suck. And Cavs, but Tay, you're an Eagles fan, so.
Oh my gosh, totally.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And you like my brother Jason, although he's married, no idea he's got kids, but so it's just I just want her to know I like sports.
This wasn't me trying to persuade Taylor into being a Cleveland sports fan with me. This was me just having a fun date night, knowing that I love going to basketball games.
She loves basketball. You love basketball games, don't you?
I think basketball games are so fun.
She has as much fun at a basketball game as I have at one of her concerts.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And, you know, at her shows, I could sit in a suite away from all the losers in the crowd, and I could just drink and look at my phone and pay attention to the crap.
You guys ready for your big day?
What big? Oh, the next game. Oh yeah, we're going to see the Guards next week.
No, he's talking about our wedding.
Oh yeah. I'm still trying to find a way to get out of that. No, I'm just kidding.
You're so funny. He
Travis,
makes that joke all the time.
She's way richer than you. You're in a good spot.
Hey, that's a good thing, man, because I don't have to be the breadwinner. I can sort of just, because like I love the Guards.
What?
And why don't you co-invest with me into the Guards, and then you could be the co-owner of the Guards, and we could both own the Guards, and then you could play their stadium next time you're in Cleveland doing a show.
Okay.
I love all of her outfits and stuff. She's a fantastic performer, and I'm not saying that I like metal and rock music, but. What?
You are such a supportive fiance.
Dude, I can't wait till we're married and she gets pregnant and she can't dance on stage anymore and she has like 6 kids.
Can I ask a question, Travis?
Right?
Did you sign that prenup, babe?
No, it's in the drawer in my den.
Oh, you should totally sign it.
Guys, I have a legit question for y'all.
Sure.
I see that you are planning to tie the knot on July 3rd. Is it going to be like an America 250 red, white, and blue themed wedding?
Oh, my gosh.
I thought about it, and I thought about calling the president, but it wouldn't go over well with their crowd.
Yeah, that's maybe
Travis.
not such a good idea.
Yeah, but
I love that you have ideas.
I do have a lot of great ideas, and I'll get to that prenup, sometime before July 3rd. Don't you worry about it. Hey, Alex Williams says there's a stall adding to delays on the downtown connector.
That is right, Tim. And thanks to Georgia State Patrol, he just escorted it to the left shoulder, 7585 northbound, up around Peachtree, Pine Street. Still seeing the delays behind it, starting back before I-20, but hopefully that'll start to thin out. Southbound still crowded from the 85-400 merge, but improving once you pass Georgia Tech and North Avenue. Heads up down in the Hateville area near the International Terminal. Hero units on scene with trouble in the HOV lane. 75 southbound right around Central Avenue. Checking the slow spots around I-285 with the help of Smiling Mark McKay.
Yeah, the worst of it across the north side perimeter is going to be that eastbound interloop route between Doraville and Tucker on the brakes hard at Peachtree Boulevard. You start to see some relief at the Stone Mountain Freeway. Certainly getting the relief down the west side perimeter as you leave Smyrna and Vinings down to I-20. This report sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Save on picnicking must-haves at Whole Foods Market. Get 20% off cut watermelon chunks with Prime through June 2nd while supplies last. Shop in store or online. Terms apply. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is tomorrow morning at 8.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
Summer is almost here, and let's be real, your house looks like it's been hiding under a pile of pollen, doesn't it? Just like mine in that dirty driveway. Ooh, not fooling anybody either. That's why I called Wise Guys Pro Wash. They gave me a quote, showed up the next day, and bam, clean house, sparkling patio, and a deck I actually want to sit on. With more than 2,000 five-star Google reviews, Wise Guys is the only company I trust to get my home summer ready. Mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off your next service. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. roads. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now. 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. No showings, no open houses, just a simple, stress-free way to sell your home. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Nothing makes a gathering great like Eggland's best eggs. They're just so delicious, with better nutrition too. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Oh, this takes me back to childhood. I tried to get my son to watch Mr. Rogers. He's just staring at it.
It's kind of tough for a kid.
Even when I was a little kid, I wasn't interested in it. I was interested in the Electric Company and Sesame Street, but I watched Mr. Rogers more when I was 9, 10 years old.
That makes sense, because at least you had some kind of attention span by then. But I can tell you now, we've been doing a little bit of sporadic babysitting recently for some family things that have been going on. And, I mean, these kids have got, like, an attention span. It's like one thing, then they move to another thing, then they move to another thing. There's no attention span at all.
At least Mr. Rogers is calming, but you're right. They want to look at a lot of flashy things. Daniel Tiger comes from that world.
Yes.
And that's a popular animated show. Our son likes that.
Well, the reason why Georgie is playing it right there is because the United States Postal Service announced that the 2018 Mr. Rogers Forever stamp won its stamp encore, meaning that it's going to be reissued now. So
is he up against Skinny Elvis?
You know what? I don't know the competitors that were up against it, but I mean, come on, it's a Mr. Rogers stamp. Who wouldn't want that to happen?
Yeah, wouldn't want it. You don't have to lick it. You have to lick the Mr. McFeely one. That was always the weird thing about that show. Do you remember Mr. McFeely?
No.
He was the mailman, but he was the delivery guy. And he goes, speedy delivery, speedy delivery. And when you're a kid, you don't think anything about it. But you get older, and it's a kid show, and the guy's name is McFeely.
Yeah,
I know, but there's nothing else.
I know, but it is just a weird name.
It's one tick.
Yeah. Well, Lady Elaine was also a drunk. She lived in that weird round house with the columns, and
her rosacea nose.
Oh yeah, she had huge gin blossoms on her cheeks and nose. I like the owl. All right, what else
I
you
like
got?
Daniel Tiger.
Oh, Daniel Tiger's not, wasn't he the one?
So cute, meow meow.
Yeah, he would say meow 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 meow.
Favorite as a kid, meow meow.
Now, how does an owl have a baby cat?
Well, the owl doesn't have the baby cat.
I thought that the king owl was his dad. Maybe I need to revisit Mr. Rogers.
Well,
it
I
sounds
guess
like it.
I might be confusing original Daniel Tiger IP with PBS version. You know, like the new Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood or whatever.
Well, it could be that I don't know what I'm talking about either. So that's never been a problem before. Hey, call and let us know who's Daniel Tiger's
Tiger
dad.
Hereditary.
Well, the original 2018 stamp, guys, had over 12 million copies sold across the country. So
making it not at all worth collecting.
Well, for those, you know what? I can't remember the last time I bought stamps. Like I was thinking about that
I buy
story
them in December, and that's it.
Okay, so I find it odd now to send any kind of letter at all from my house. Like I just
thank you cards and Christmas cards, and occasionally a birthday card, but that's about it.
And even then, I mean, you can do a lot.
I could just send you a text, "Happy birthday!"
Yeah, and then,
I care about you so much,
and then you're good to go from there. I rarely ever go to the post office anymore, and
I like getting Christmas cards. That's why I like sending them.
That's fair. That's fair.
I know I should send more because I feel sad when I don't get very many.
Yeah.
and it dwindles over the years because I don't do my part. I don't send out Christmas cards.
No, and if you're not sending them out, you're not getting any.
Yeah.
Like the loser you are.
Well, Stephen Colbert is back in the news, guys. He launched.
When's he never not in the news? He's always in the news.
Well, he just launched a YouTube channel less than a week after his late night show ended. So his last show was last Thursday?
Yeah.
Now he's going to be on YouTube. So if you want to find some more Stephen Colbert out there, you can find it on YouTube.
Well, I thought he would go this route. I think it's smart of him to do it. Then he can do whatever he wants. There was a little trouble. CBS was ordering takedown notices because he used their studios to make, I think, his first video.
He's calling it Only in Monroe, and it's like a public access show.
Right.
Not a bunch of celeb guests on it, but it's funded by CBS. So it's not like he's...
So that's why the takedown notices came. But they backed off.
Well, a bunch of people, third-party YouTubers, were posting this episode of Only in Monroe.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be on the Colbert channel on YouTube that was sanctioned by CBS. So they were telling all the other people that had posted the episode without their permission to take it down. But that was deemed uncool, so they kind of backed off for the first episode at least.
Yeah, I don't think that'll continue because CBS is evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Now.
I mean, and it's kind of their right to...
So
they're funding this show. So it almost seems like he's doing this slap in the face thing of going to public access television, but that's not really happening.
But it's kind of hack looking.
It looks like a public access show.
I know, but he didn't need to do that. He could just do listen, he could do what Letterman's doing. Sit down and have an interview show.
Exactly. It's kind of clever. I think it's kind of clever.
I think it's been done before.
I thought it was a little deceiving because it kind of seems like, Stephen Colbert is going to public access now, and he's so cool and throwing it in the face of CBS doing his own thing.
Well, I bet. Go ahead, Tim.
Well, public access doesn't really exist anymore. There's no need for it. So when I see that
was the
I know it's the joke.
Presentation, yeah.
But he doesn't need to do that. He could just do interviews.
I bet what happened here. Now that I'm putting it together, I did not realize that CBS had some kind of tie-in. What I think happened is probably while he was getting his last couple of shows done, he probably has several episodes pre-taped that he did in a CBS studio that was trying to replicate this look that they're talking about. And then when he released the first one, that's probably where the drama and the issue came from. It's because they released it and it's like, oh wait, technically you used our property, our backdrop, our look, and
yeah, I don't see them continuing to fund his YouTube show.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's probably where the issue came from.
But I think that is the case, is that they are funding this whole.
Yeah, they are funding.
They're going to continue to fund it and be behind him.
I mean, I don't know that for sure, but that seemed that they funded the first episode. It's on this channel sanctioned by them.
Well, we'll find out during the break how long that will last. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 75 South by the airport.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. Traffic Trooper Travis was the first to tell us about it, and I see it on the jam cam. They're in a couple of left lanes now. Tow truck on the scene, 75 southbound, right around Central Avenue. So hopefully it'll clear up soon. No alternate needed. It's only causing a brief slowdown. It improves once you get towards that international terminal heading toward the airport. Once you get past that, 75 southbound looking just fine into McDonough. A few brake lights northbound scattered about between Highway 2081 and Jodico Road. What's the worst of it toward the northern suburbs, Smiley Mark McKay?
A couple of annoying spots out of Dunwoody, rolling north Sandy Springs into Roswell. That 400 northbound crowd at the North Springs MARTA station trying to get up to Northridge, and crowded as well out of Chamblee up toward Norcross, Chamblee Tucker Road to Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Also see a slow zone still in place rolling out of Duluth, 85 northbound on the brakes hard. Old Peachtree trying to get up to Swanee and Lawrenceville Swanee Road. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, that was our exit. We're going to miss the first pitch.
Just got to make a stop at Kroger. I promised I'd bring nachos.
Nice. You have the Upside app too, right?
Upside? What's that?
Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you buy groceries. And they just added Kroger stores in Atlanta.
Wait, I can get money back just for buying groceries?
Yep. And right now, new users can get an extra $10 bonus on their first Kroger trip with the app. That's up to $25 cash back on one grocery run.
Even this Kroger store right here?
Yes. Now pull over. Let's get some cash back on those nachos.
Upside is now available for Kroger stores in the Atlanta area. Download the free Upside app and use promo code ATL7 to get a $10 bonus on your first purchase at Kroger. That's promo code ATL7 to get a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code ATL7.
Offers vary by user and location. $10 bonus offer for new users only. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate. And there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation Atlanta at 404-480-9606, 404-480-9606. That's 404-480-9606. All surgical treatments carry risks and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationatlanta.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story following the drought and now days of rain. Beware of falling trees.
Definitely, we should be worried. We've had months and even years of drought. So during that time, trees will lose some vital roots. And then when we get a ton of rain like this, the ground gets saturated.
Certified arborist Rusty Lee says it's not necessarily the dead trees you need to worry about. He says look for leaning trees. If the lean gets too great with the weight of the limbs combined with the shallow root zone, that tree could topple over. It is 81 degrees in Atlanta. Fewer showers around today, but we've got more rainy days ahead. Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. An officer-involved shooting is under investigation in Cobb County. Police say they shot a shoplifting suspect in the parking lot of Town Center Mall this afternoon. The GBI now investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting. No word yet on the suspect's condition. As the state struggles to recruit new foster parents, Allison Ash, CEO of WellRoot Family Services, says more foster kids are being placed outside of their home counties. She calls it an alarming trend.
We're very concerned at WellRoot that if the number of foster care homes continues to decrease, that more kids will end up in group placement settings and group homes.
Numbers from the Georgia Department of Human Services show 70% of foster kids in Fulton County alone are placed in other communities. An agency spokesperson says their goal is to house children as near as possible to their birth families. You'll soon notice wildflowers sprouting up along major roadways in Cobb County.
Whether it's Johnson Ferry Road near Columns Drive or the East-West Connector, Cobb County DOT is hoping their wildflower pilot project will be a success. Deputy Director J.D. Lorenz says in addition to making things look nice, it also helps their crews.
They don't have to address the medians in these areas other than just checking on them, picking up some litter if it happens to be in there, and maybe some trimming.
5 locations are part of this pilot, but next year they hope to identify additional locations for an expansion. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
The Trump administration sends out more than $20 billion in tariff refunds so far. Reporter Chuck Sievertson has the details of a new court filing.
The filing sheds light on how tens of thousands of American businesses are starting to get money back after the Supreme Court ruled many of President Trump's tariffs were illegal. The new filing notes $85 billion in refunds have been accepted so far. UPS, FedEx, and DHL said they will directly refund customers. Walmart suggested last week it will cut prices for shoppers using the estimated $2.4 billion in refunds it's owed.
You'll soon pay more when you park at the DeKalb County Courthouse.
DeKalb County Commissioners approved new hourly parking rates for the deck on West Trinity Place next to the courthouse in downtown Decatur. Jurors can still park for free in designated areas, but everyone else will soon pay $6 for the first 2 hours, plus $3 for each additional hour or partial hour. County officials say the increases help cover maintenance and preservation of the facility. In a few years, the base rate will jump to $10 for the first 2 hours, with an additional $4 for each extra hour or partial hour. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Transplant recipients, donors, and doctors at Piedmont Hospital sign a flag today that will fly at the National Transplant Games in Denver this summer.
The games are for those who've donated organs or received a transplant. A heart transplant recipient himself, Dick Ford, is president of Team Georgia.
It shows organ recipients can do anything anybody else can do. And secondly, it's a big push toward organ donation.
Participants will be part of traditional Olympic-style games, but there are unexpected categories as well.
We got darts, Texas Hold'em poker, ballroom dancing.
All 50 states now allow organ donation designation on driver's licenses. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
It is now 6:34, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Cleaning up the ride on Atlanta's bypass, it is I-285, Bill. Still some brake lights between Dunwoody and Doraville on 285 East. You slow right around Ashford Dunwoody Road. A lot of that is those right lanes trying to ramp off onto Peachtree Boulevard. Then southbound, if you scattered brake lights between Tucker and Clarkston. West side perimeter, 285 southbound. You're still slowing with brake lights just south of South Cobb Drive, getting down to that transition onto I-20 through all of that construction zone. Still watching some trouble on I-75 near the airport, Smiley Mark McKay.
Yeah, big he said hassle in Hapeville, a travel advisory active with 2 left lanes knocked out, including that express lane, 75 southbound past Central Avenue, exit 239. Want to avoid those airport area delays altogether? Take 85. That works well, rolling toward College Park. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Mostly cloudy this evening with off and on rain showers and a few rumbles of thunder. Those will come to an end later on tonight as temperatures settle to the upper 60s to low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy, a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low 80s. Friday, scattered rain showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday, drier air filtering in. So even though an isolated rain shower can't be ruled out, the rain coverage will be less widespread. Morning lows in the mid-60s, daytime highs in the upper 70s.
Right now, 80 in Noonan, 81 in Midtown Atlanta, 77 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Kroger makes it easy to save on fuel. Just redeem the fuel points you've earned to save up to $1 a gallon at the pump. See store for details. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
There are many reasons to hire Morgan & Morgan for your injury case. Here's reason 17. In today's new world, many law firms have had money injected into their firms by Wall Street, private equity, and other lenders. This money usually comes in at very, very high interest rates. It's one of the reasons you see so many lawyers advertising. I'm John Morgan. This money is expensive and the interest compounds quickly. These law firms can have a huge need for cash just to pay that debt. Why does it matter to you? My fear is your case is settled early and for far less than it's worth, just to service the loan that has mafia-like rates. Our financial strength is your advantage. That plus our reputation makes our firm your firm. Visit forthepeople.com to see our results and verdicts. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Thou pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
All right, are we going to the moon or what?
It sure seems like it. I have a package here. Check this out.
It's an accelerated timeline aimed at outpacing China, which plans to land humans on the moon by 2030. NASA isn't going it alone, announcing new contracts with 4 companies, including Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, which will build a lander to deliver rovers to the moon's surface. Elon Musk's company, SpaceX, is already under contract to build a system that will shuttle astronauts from the moon's orbit to its surface.
Well, I guess that's happening.
Yeah.
You're going to go to the moon, Jared?
You know, I won't be on one of the first missions, but I like the idea.
Well, I know that. They're going to send scientists.
Well, but I'm saying, like, you know, some of the first, I guess, passenger.
You're going to let the first spacecraft with
civilians,
travelers.
Yeah, just normal travelers.
Sightseers.
I'm
going to let that explode.
I'm going to let the first, 100, missions or, I guess, trips go before I go on one. Yeah, I'm gonna let several of them go before I decide to do one.
Do you think, though, and I know we talk about it a lot with Eric, and space tourism isn't going to actually be a thing, but do you believe in your heart of hearts that someday there'll be a base there and a place to hang out?
I do.
It'll have a dome and there'll be trees and stuff in it.
I don't know about a dome with trees and stuff in it, but I do believe that we are going to have some kind of base on the moon, some kind of facility on the moon.
Kind of like what they have in Antarctica, right? Where there's a bunch of, secure and safe little trailers.
Yeah, I think that the way people have to think back to the curiosity of just the human race in general. And I think that it reminds me a lot of when people thought the world was flat, in the 13 and 1400s, and they were afraid. And yes, now there's still some people that think that, but very few, thankfully. But the people that were afraid to travel, via the ocean and discover what they ended up being America, South and North America, I think that we have to have a mindset to explore and to be curious. And that's what makes me think that building a base on the moon not only is a good idea, but also will help expand our mind.
What if when they get there, they drill down into the surface, they go digging into there and they find dinosaur bones?
That would be wild.
Would you believe in them then, George?
No.
Maybe that's where they came from originally. It was all from the moon.
Alien dinosaurs.
Perhaps.
Alien dinosaurs.
Be just as believable as dinosaurs.
I bet you on the moon, though, there's probably a lot of valuable ore.
It's funny. I keep seeing that they keep bringing up the point, all these news agencies, how there are rare earth materials. I'm like, no, it wouldn't be rare earth materials because it's coming from the moon.
Would they be rare moon materials?
Or just materials in general?
There's a lot of helium.
Yes.
And that is one thing that the world is running out of. Helium. So if they can bring that helium back from the moon, I don't know how they would do it, or if it would be cost effective or what. But it would, if there are resources there and they get it down to where they could go get them and bring them back cheaply, I think that's a smart thing to do. So I kind of agree with you. I think that we should, at least, I don't believe that we're going to go exploring and living in our solar system, but who knows? Technology can change.
I don't think it's going to happen in my lifetime.
Well, it certainly won't. But the moon, it will.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a stepping stone to getting us to understanding more of the universe, more of our solar system. And I know there's a lot of people that are anti-exploration. They get worried about the cost of things. But I go back to, again, people in Europe not realizing that North and South America existed at all. I mean, you've got to have
some people there knew about it.
And explorers. I'm sure some did, but a lot of people were questioning it and believed the world was flat at the time. So I think that you have to have an explorer's mindset. And even with what NASA's talking about here, there would be 3 phases. So from now until 2029, where this moon base would be, the first phase would be robotic cargo missions delivering landers, rovers, and equipment. And there would be 3 missions that would do that. Phase 2, 2029 to the early 2030s, would be to build a permanent infrastructure with power systems and your, you mentioned your tree and stuff, your habitation model.
You have to have robots build that stuff because you can't. What if your suit gets torn while you're, putting a girder up?
Exactly. And that's why the first phase would be all the robotic stuff to help build a
And
foundation
then,
to get that.
my castle will be built on the dark side of the moon so people can't see it, and we'll just have, sort of like an Epstein Island on the moon, but nobody can get there, except for us.
Exactly, except for the beautiful and the rich people.
That's what Epstein should have done. He should have waited and built his little island on the moon.
He was just living in the wrong time. Tim.
Yeah,
that's what it was with Epstein.
Instead of having that trap door, he could have just pushed him out onto the moon, and they would have ended up like Schwarzenegger at the end of Total Recall.
The final phase, by the way, in the late 2030s would be
terraforming.
Would be sustained, long duration human presence and expanded operations. Now, again, late 2030s, that'll be here before you know it. I don't know if that's going to happen that fast, but I mean, if we're able to get some kind of infrastructure there on the moon,
eventually there'll be a baby born on the moon, and growing up, living on the moon, and visiting Earth for the first time, being unable to walk by the crushing gravity.
Yeah, that would be.
You'd have to have an exosuit.
You would?
Maybe it wouldn't be that drastic because what is it, 6%? Because you remember when they were showing you the video or the film of people on the moon, the astronauts on the moon, how they would just jump and bounce because the gravity's so much lower there.
Right. I think that it's a good prospect for us, and I don't like how a lot of the positioning today with this news is all about military advantages. It's always like, well, we have to get there before the Chinese get there, or we have to get there before these other people get there. It's no. It's about humanity continuing to expand and learn more about
that is
the universe.
For the overall, and I agree with that. But during the space race of the 60s and 70s, when it ended in the 70s, the space race in the 60s was we got to get there before the Soviet Union does.
Right.
We have to get up there, and we have to get up there on the moon and make it ours.
So do you think that this time around it's becoming a talking point to help get funding for it then? Is that because they're kind of pushing it or relating back to those times?
Yeah. But what are the military applications? Unless you know that there's an invading force and they're going to come by the moon, then you can build a bunch of missiles or whatever, lasers to shoot them as they're coming in, which is highly improbable. But what military advantage? Anything launched from the moon would be detected because it takes a while to get here.
Right.
So, the militaries, I don't know what their advantage they would have of building military bases up there. But I do think it's cool that they're going to explore the moon a lot further than they did in the 60s and building little places to live. Why not? I'd go visit.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, give me 100 passenger trips first, and then I'll be on the 101st up there to the moon.
George and I will go there next week and do the show from there, remote.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I can see Charles.
Live from the moon.
Live from the moon.
Hey, we did a Christmas special on that.
We did do it. Yes, we did. Alex Williams says the crash is being cleaned up on I-75 in Hapeville.
Yeah, police, Hero, tow trucks on the scene, but they still haven't cleared these two left lanes, Tim. 75 southbound, Central Avenue. Luckily, the slow zone isn't terrible. The brake lights will find you just south of Cleveland Avenue, so no big need for an alternate. Just stay to your right to avoid the flashing lights. Worst part of 285 is still that west side perimeter where you're stacked up starting before Hollowell Parkway down to the construction zone at I-20. What's left through the heart of downtown Atlanta, Smiley Mark McKay?
Not a whole lot, Alex, and that's good news. The connector itself's not in bad shape, just tapping the brakes, leaving Georgia Tech headed southbound toward the Grady Hospital curve. Northbound is cleaned up nicely. Worst of it getting into Midtown Atlanta is going to be that 85 and Buford Spring connector corridor, leaving 400 down toward the 75 split. This report sponsored by Staples. Epic parties start at Staples. Now you can grab Party City balloons, decorations, tableware, plus matching custom invites, banners, and more right at Staples. That was easy. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's Morning News.
In order here, you'll hear Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen.
Make your morning commute a lot more tolerable.
Lane closures begin today as crews start work on express lanes.
Everything you need to know before you start your
New
day.
tech to watch this year includes advancements in self-driving cars and even self-driving 18-wheelers.
Atlanta's Morning News.
Tomorrow starting at 5.
Believed an argument led to a shooting in southwest Atlanta.
Wake up with 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia with a team of licensed engineers on staff giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
Pet owners and parents know the struggle. Every time dogs or kids go outside, they track mud right back in. If you're tired of scrubbing floors, you need Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that cleans paws and shoes before they ruin your home. Only Muddy Mat features thousands of ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary mats, instantly trapping dirt and water to protect your floors. Put it by every door, under pet bowls, in the kitchen for spills. It even makes a perfect bath mat. And it's 100% machine washable, so cleanup is effortless.
Since getting Muddy Mat, I don't worry about what my dog gets into. His paws are clean the second he steps off.
No more mopping. I love it. Thank you, Muddy Mat. Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's BUYMUDDYMAT.com. Don't wait. Get your free Muddy Mat today at buymuddymat.com.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorney.
You want to know why you should call the accident attorneys at Sweet James if you're hurt in a crash? Check this out. Sweet James' client riding his motorcycle on the freeway. Car crossed into his lane, knocked him off his bike. His accident left him with fractures and spinal injuries, needing multiple surgeries. He called Sweet James. Here's what happened next. The attorneys at Sweet James stepped in, fought back, and delivered a win of $2.25 million. They can't guarantee the outcome. Results vary, but experience matters. If you're hurt in a wreck, call the accident attorneys at Sweet James for a free case review at 800-9-million, 800-900-0000, and sweetjames.com. Pay nothing until they win.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
When you run a business, no day is ever the same. One moment you're working on improving your employees' experience, the next you're putting out an unexpected fire.
Can I get the report?
With all the hustle and bustle, it's easy for energy management to fall to the bottom of the list. With Georgia Power's Commercial Energy Efficiency Program, you can get rebates on high-efficiency equipment upgrades, helping you save energy today and money for whatever tomorrow brings. That's one of the ways we're here for Georgia businesses.
Belinda Skelton with my friend Damon to tell his story about his experience with virtual imaging. It's the gold standard in early detection of heart disease and cancer. I've been encouraging listeners to get screened using their EB-CT scan. It can save your life by giving you your calcium score in your arteries, and it can detect cancer at the earliest stages. Damon, tell us your story.
I have an awful family history of both heart disease and cancer. Both parents and grandparents had one or the other. Also, my annual physicals have always been eye-opening with very bad levels of cholesterol and high blood pressure. I heard the free offer from virtual imaging. It was easy. Took 10 minutes. I was nervous, but the score came back 0.
Awesome.
Yeah. What a relief. They say for the most part with a 0 score, I have very little chance of suffering a heart attack for the next 5 years.
Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan with few minimum requirements. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Spring cleaning is here, and if you're hosting graduation parties or family get-togethers, now's the time to call Zerorez. Hey Atlanta, it's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Get your carpets clean for just $35 a room. That's over 50% off. Plus, take an extra $50 off air duct cleaning. Just mention WSB. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just a deeper clean that lasts longer. Appointments are filling fast. Book now at ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
Are you looking for a thoughtless gift to give your dad, grandfather, uncle, stepdad, stepuncle, step-grandfather, or even just the old man across the street who gave you a ride home from school one time? A good one, not a creep. Well, why not go to Cameo.com and look for my handle, which is at TAndrewsATL. That's that's at TANDREWSATL, and I'll do a cameo for you, a customized cameo. Do Donald Trump, do whatever you want. I have to keep this very brief. Ken's listening, but that's an option for you. What a great gift that would make. You can also follow me on social media. I am at Tim Andrews here on X, at Timstagram here on Instagram, and that'll lead you to my Facebook page.
And my socials are at Jared Yamamoto, so JaredYamamoto. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, X, Facebook, Instagram, all the different places. I promise you. You type in Jared Yamamoto, you're going to find me on socials.
Oh, you're not on Field. You're married.
I'm on Instagram at George Viewer.
George Viewer. That's it. Nothing else.
That's it.
Except for probably countless troll accounts. Also, don't forget to check out this Sunday, right before Dr. Joe, the Sunday show with Tim
premiere.
Andrews. That's right, featuring George Clark, 6 to 8 p.m. right here. So, what are we going to get from Florida before we get out of here?
2 Florida man stories. Hopefully, we'll get to both of them here. If not, I promise you, we'll bring up the other one tomorrow. But the first one here, an elderly thong-wearing Florida man was busted for exposing himself around his apartment complex. He claimed it was his right to walk around naked.
Yeah, it is my right to walk around naked wearing a thong. I got that old leathery skin in the tan end. You can just
sir, we don't need to see that.
Yeah, well, I'm not showing everything. Just you see my behind with the thong.
Sir,
you don't see all the nether regions. It's my right to walk around looking out west. What can I do for you?
You're 79 years old.
That's right.
Your name is Tyrone Cossey, and
That's
it's
right.
like, come on, Tyrone. We don't need to be seeing all of that.
You're not seeing all of that. You're seeing what you're seeing, son, young man, is the packaging, the gift wrapping. If you would like to take a look for yourself, you could peel back the wrapping and see the gift I have for you.
Well, apparently
it don't work, so don't worry about it.
Well, listen, Tyrone, okay, buddy, when a female police officer came up to you, you proceeded to then...
She was a looker.
You proceeded to then put on some lipstick, touch yourself, and asked her to jump rope for me, baby doll, was your quote.
Jump rope for me, baby doll. First, let me go through this extravagant makeup application, and then I just need you to jump rope. You don't got to touch me. Just watch me. Jump rope and watch.
Have either of you guys ever been flashed?
Yes, I have.
I got flashed for the first time like a week ago.
Where?
Riding my bike on the sidewalk. This guy just was wearing like sweatpants and totally whipped out his junk. He was like a homeless dude.
What'd you do? Give him a...
Just look the other way.
That is something about the drugs that are out on the streets right now. I don't know if it's I don't want to say it's the fentanyl because I don't know.
People have been flashing for a long time.
They have, but what I've noticed though is it's so much more though. You're right. I've been flashed by homeless people before, but I don't know why it's happening so much recently. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. I thought it was a me thing.
It's out there.
Okay, goodness gracious.
Well,
Don't
look
do
at
it.
you, George Clark. I'm going to flash you right now. Hey, that music's saying...
Put your lipstick on first.
Jump rope for me, baby doll.
Put your lipstick on, jump rope, and get ready for the Shelley Winter program, which is up next. He has a great radio show for you. We'll be back tomorrow. Eric will be back on Monday. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.
6:56 in the Trust